favorite misfits, and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us, cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, the tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play. We are the natural ones. Be careful what you wish for. In the devil's game, we are the natural ones.
To hear it.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. And let's offer a final cheers, now that we are all drinked up, to our first episode, to the beginning of a 2-year journey for those who are just tuning in for the first time. We will play this game in 4 seasons. Each season will last 6 months. A season will consist of about 5 arcs. These arcs will range between 5 or 6 episodes. And that will make up everything that you will see.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Oh my gosh, how do we get that huzzah?
There's a sound cue for that now?
There is a sound cue for
There's
that.
a warrior in our chat.
Oh, that's really funny.
Okay.
Well, first, can I say, Jackal, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. We appreciate that.
Well, that's huge.
Exal, thank you so much for the biddies. And I want to say that every biddies alert has its own custom sound now. So we will
Very
hear
cute.
the sound and know what to do. So if you guys want to check out what that is,
Hazan
you
means
can
cheersing?
go. You can go to the about panel, the about
we
page,
should
and
all
check
do
out
that.
the redeems panel.
Yes.
So we should also do that so we know what it is.
Well, yeah, but I'll say it once we hear
okay.
it, but then we'll get used to knowing what it
Here.
is when we hear the alerts going. So
Yeah.
if you guys, they can be biddies, it can be tips, and it affects everything happening in our game.
you
Just a
can
reminder
guess.
that redeems are not retroactive.
Oh,
So
yes,
if your favorite
she's
player
gonna
whiffed a roll, you grant them a roll for their next turn, not for the previous one. They're not retroactive.
We took out the accent altogether.
No,
No.
the accent is a channel point
we
redeem.
moved it, and it's.
Oh yeah, we
Oh.
also edited some of our channel point redeems, so feel free to take a look. They are under the word schmeckles, and if you
Yes, Schmeckles.
yes, schmeckles. So subscribe so you can earn as many schmeckles as you want all over your face.
Oh.
Okay.
Schmeckles and Google ads.
Inappropriate.
Let's get going. We're over 30 people now. That is huge. Are we doing this to an audience of 30 or a million? I can't tell the difference.
We should all stop looking at the number. Also,
I know,
Okay.
but I will
I don't even know where it is.
eventually.
That's better.
That's
That's
better.
better.
That's
keep it
better.
that way.
Because
Can we
I
also just talk about how fucking epic that theme song is?
I know the theme song
Oh,
is
we
so
know.
good.
It's so
we
good.
know.
Like it.
We take
It
it.
will
We
be
take this
available
game
for
pretty
download or
seriously.
streaming on Spotify.
At some point.
As soon as it's professionally mixed.
Yes, I spoke over you, Greg. That's my fault.
That's okay.
That's correct.
Okay, are we ready to go?
Let's do it.
Welcome to our new game.
Do we have underscoring for this?
It's going.
Oh, it is? Mm-hmm. Can we get some music in here, Graham?
Like just a little teeny bit. Teeny bit.
Just in the room? Oh!
Nice. Okay, perfect.
Sure.
Guys, I'm so excited to be back in the room next week.
I know.
I can't. You've been gone for like a month.
I miss my
almost.
seat, buddy.
3 weeks, I know. Our seat table is always so much better than theirs.
I will say I have a lot of room right now. I'm fully spread out. Oh, and I also brought party poppers
Oh my god,
For the end.
for the
Great
end.
for the end.
Okay. Oh, wow!
We just swapped.
Oh, thank you. To a map scene.
My friends, welcome. Welcome to this wonderful occasion. Before we begin our festivities, a history lesson.
We already started with an accent. This is a good
Thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, the Feywild was a mischievous place. A world of fairies and mythical beings, all lorded over by the goddess Titania. Together with her husband, Oberon, and the Sealy Court, they oversee a universe filled to the brim with magic. So much magic, in fact, that it overflows and spills out amongst the stars, infecting all the other universe, touching all the other worlds. Yes. The Feywild has always been a place of extremes. As such, it was caught in the most extreme of battles. An eternal war waged between two twin goddesses, Titania and her sister, only known to us as the Queen of Air and Darkness. The battles between these siblings were tremendous, and on more than one occasion, they wipe out all the life in the Feywild as if it were no more than the dust from the wing of the jibjabble bird. Until
Jib-jabble birds.
1,000 years ago, 4 heroes of legend go on a journey to acquire the God-Slayer gems. Each of these gems so powerful that could destroy and recreate all the world. These heroes, they give up everything. Everything. To end the cycle of light and dark. And by their power, the twin goddesses were released from their eternal battle. By their tongues, our world was rewritten. A new Feywild. Our Feywild. And before we continue with this great celebration, we must now speak out the names of these 4 righteous heroes. All around you, the people of Halstead speak out these names in unison with immense pride. Wendy! Rachel! Zigzag! The half-ogre, half-gnome, head of the Council of Open-Toed Shoes, known as Pa Ma, raises their arms in triumph. And Xanthia!
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Although the small village does not know that their history is incorrect, they believe it with all their hearts.
Should we explain to the audience who didn't watch the previous
to the
campaign?
audience, we did do 4 legendary heroes, and they did do all that I just described, but it was certainly not the names that I just threw out. Zigzag gets pretty close.
Yeah, Zigzag is kind of close.
Zigzag is
close.
kinda close.
Yeah.
In fact, Wendy, Rachel were quite hated amongst the characters, so to have them show up. But this history amongst our world has been spread very thin, and so their small little village, which takes, of course, part of the larger structure of Willagia.
Nope.
Willagia.
No.
Willagia, the islands of Willagia.
Wow.
And the villages there within. The village of Halstead has a small little piece of their history left to them.
Willagia. Do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a summer resort in the village.
Oh,
like
I love
welcome, like
Willagia.
sandals, but like welcome to Willagia. And it's like people like running
exactly.
without
I agree.
shoes, like in a little cobblestone street.
It's like the Bellagio for them.
As soon as Pa Ma says the name Xanthia, everyone goes nuts. The villagers don't just worship the idea of Xanthia or her history. They actually actively still worship Xanthia as a goddess. They have built much of their culture around her words, which were found in ancient tombs all across Willagia. Xanthia's ancient stories speak about human nature, about what it is to live and to love. But mostly, they talk about shoes. And as such, the people of Willagia have grown their entire economy around shoes. Not far away from all of this excitement,
Wait, does that mean like their currency is shoes?
their currency is shoes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Cool.
And not too far away from all this excitement and the crowds screaming out, a young red dragonborn with golden-tipped scales looks out the window of his cottage with excitement and desire. Cypress, your mother comes over, grabs you by the arm, and looks down at you with loving but stern eyes, her skin a lighter red than yours. Grabs, not quite pink, but a more inviting color than your vivid red. Cypress, not too close to the windows, I told you.
Well, but I want to go outside.
I know you want to go outside, dear son, but we are not going to go out until the strangers are gone. I told you, we don't match the rest of the people here at the village, and we can't let them know that we are here.
I'll just be a bug.
No, it's not. Listen to me, Cypress. If you keep arguing with me, I'll send you to bed without any crag soup.
Oh no.
And I know crag is your very favorite. You can smell that fresh crag from a mile away. Now listen, I understand that it must be disappointing, but we look different than everyone else here, and it's best for us to stay out of the sight of people that we do not know. Do you understand, Cypress?
As long as I get Crag, I won't do it.
That's my boy. Your mother takes you over to the table, and she starts to go whip up a bowl of crag soup.
I love to just eat the shit out of some Crag.
Your sister sits down at the table. She says, "Don't worry, Cypress. All these weird strangers are going to be gone by tomorrow, and the festival's going to go on all week. We can go play tomorrow. In fact, I'll even take you Kraggin."
Oh.
Wow.
Kraggin, the process of catching crag,
Right.
which
of
is his
course.
favorite food.
Yes. Yes. Right.
How was it caught?
You don't want to know. Outside, Pama continues their speech. For 1,000 years, the people of Wallachia debate the existence of what lies beyond the mysterious mist that surrounds our continent. All around the tiny islands, the Great Wall of Mist seemed to us to be the end of the world. No matter how many people attempt to travel through it, no matter how much magic and ingenuity we try to put out into the mist, nothing and nobody has ever returned. And so we began to think that the Feywild had been shattered so bad that we was all that was left. And then, just weeks ago, a great miracle, a miracle that will change the entire universe. The great portal opened. 1,000 years after the creation of our new universe, these portals have activated themselves. Can it be coincidence? No. It must be the fates. It must be the will of the gods. It must be the will of Zentia! Everyone cries out. And now, for the first time in all of our existence, we begin to realize just how small we truly are. For the world beyond the portal is truly incredible, my friends. The land of the three kingdoms is so large it could fit 1,000 villages in it. So today we will celebrate a new union. Yes, we will honor these new friends with our grand traditions, and they will honor us with their most honored champions. The ground around you starts to tremble lightly, and all throughout the area, remnants of leaves and dust start to pick up off the ground and blow upwards. The crowd murmurs in excitement as Pa Ma gives the sign to the local shoe band, all wearing different sizes of shoes, standing on metal blocks. They start stomping out their favorite tunes as the giant rune-covered portal gate that stands at the center of this village bursts to life. Of course, when we built our village around this portal, we did not know its purpose, but we really liked the aesthetic. But now, our tiny village, the tiniest of all the villages, the village that produces sandals and nothing else but sandals. The village that some of the other villages look down at and laugh upon with their fancy slippers and their mighty heels. Our village will now be the center of the entire universe. And you trust me, they're going to want a lot of sandals. Okay. So people start flooding. But I can only tell you so much with my mouth. Welcome to the family, everybody who's here at my celebration. I can only tell you so many words with my mouth. I'll now show you words with your eyes. The legendary Paladin Knights of La Green! The wave of magic bursts open, and the portal opens up as an incredible march of fully armored soldiers erupt through on armored horses, marching in perfect lines and complete perfect unison. The legendary Paladin Knights of La Green, although presently unknown to the people of the villages, they command the attention and the respect of anyone who lays eyes on them. The people of Wallachia, a relatively tiny collection of island tribes, have never seen anything of this sort. A few of them faint from the excitement.
Wow.
The paladin knights are donning their signature armor, which is made of iridenium. A rare metal that they will soon discover only appears on their continent. This metal has a natural green hue that stands out in perfect contrast to the golden emblem that lies upon them. Beyond that, this rare metal absorbs light and channels it into a refracted rainbow hue that subtly colors the air that's all around the knights. This armor can actually emit enough light for the knights to see in their surroundings should they find themselves in unexpected dark scenarios.
That's cool.
And sections of the armor seem to subtly change color as they march past.
Ooh.
Like a chrome wash on a car.
Exactly.
Or like Sleeping Beauty at the end when her dress keeps changing color as they're like spinning around.
In very dramatic lighting.
Yeah.
Amidst these rigid lines and perfect diagonals, the two newest knights of Lagreen, both of whom were sworn in just days ago, speak to each other from behind their closed helmets. Sticking out amongst the perfectly uniformed brigade, a pair of horns that pierce through the opening in just one helmet. A tiefling! A real tiefling! The villagers take note, some of them pointing, as the goddess Xanthia herself preferred the mortal form of a tiefling.
Aww.
She speaks to her friend. I can't believe we just went through a fucking portal. Are you freaking out right now? I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Oh my god.
I can't see a thing. This helmet, I don't know how to ride it, and I don't know how to sail with it on.
Oh, just undo the thing on the mouth. It comes up a little so people can hear you better.
Oh, I didn't know you could raise it up like that.
Tristan, people are pointing at me and staring at me.
This place, it smells so different.
It's a shoe, I think.
It does, it smells like shoe.
Yeah, it's very, very... What is with all the sandals around this place?
I don't know.
And look, you can see the wall of mist. This is tiny. How do they live in this universe?
This place, it reminds me of my village of Lenwood, up in the mountains with the dwarves.
I thought that was like under the ground and filled with dwarves. I don't see
No,
a
my village is above ground, but the dwarves across the river, they're in the mountains. Sorry, I have to take this helmet off. It's very confining.
Sweat. Tristan frees his long, luscious red hair. Yeah.
Yeah. Even that's iridescent in the light.
So what? You think we're gonna like...
What are the village? What's the village? Sorry, can I ask something out of character? What is the village comprised of? Because Cyprus is a dragonborn, right?
Yes.
But nobody else.
Yes. The rest of the villagers are a blend. There are some elves. There are some gnomes, and those are the two prominent races that we
Elves
find
and
here.
gnomes.
Mm-hmm. But there are some other. For example, Pama, the person who's speaking, is half giant and half gnome. Which gives them.
So she's just normal size.
She's kind of normal size.
So, like, how did that happen? I'm worried.
You know, Pama will tell you if you get them drunk.
Yeah, she's tall for a gnome, short for a giant.
Prefers they, them.
Yeah, great.
That's
Yes.
tall for a gnome and short for a giant.
Yeah, they're tall for a gnome and short for a giant.
Yeah, great.
But yes, there are. You don't see any other dragonborn. You have rarely ever seen a dragonborn in your life.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And not too many gnomes, so that might be a little more.
Yeah, so I'm looking around, and then I turn to my Kental, right? Mm-hmm. What are we gonna sleep tonight?
Oh, do you think they were gonna stay here? I thought we were gonna get to go home.
No, I don't think we're going back through.
Oh, I didn't bring anything.
Oh no, I've got a rucksack here that you can have.
A rucksack? What are you talking about?
Right,
Nobody sleeps on a sack, Tristan. Do you know what it's like to have horns and try to sleep on the floor?
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I'm sure we can ask someone here to give us something.
From the front of the line, you hear, "Hey, back there, put your helmet on and stop breaking rank."
Sorry about that.
Okay, Tristan, just pay attention.
Yeah.
This should be easy, right?
Good luck.
What could go wrong? The people of Halstead and the rest of the village are completely overwhelmed by the entrance of the knights. But there are a few figures present, two in particular, who do not share the same joyous energy that exudes from the rest of the crowd. The locals give this pair a wide berth, and it's not hard to see why. They exude a chaotic energy that even the children can pick up on. One of them is clad in complete armor, helmet and all, with several exotic weapons sheathed in various places amongst their body. The other wears no helmet. Her skin is a dusty gray, her hair jet black. She has intricate tribal tattoos on her forehead that highlight her eyes, which immediately let any would-be approacher know that she is a threat. The fully clad figures speaks to her. Aramaya, what the fuck is going on? Why does Judah Khan care about this poor-ass village and these sad shoe people?
There must be a reason. He wouldn't have sent us in advance without that.
You're such a daddy's girl.
Oh, shut up. Are you making sure you're clocking your 12 o'clock and your 6 o'clock?
I'm clocking my 12 o'clock. You know what? I want you to remind you that I used to be able to beat you up in any fight we had.
Sure,
Just
when
because
we were children.
When we were children, before you were picked by Dad as the special one, and if you didn't have that dumb badge, you wouldn't have any shit on me, and you
and
know
I tap
that.
my badge.
And her eyes go white, and she says, my will is your will."
Go get me a beer.
Oh my
She turns around and walks away as
What
you.
the fuck is
You're
that?
so mean.
She turns
love
around
it.
and walks away
What was that?
as you turn your attention back to the group. Pama is finishing up talking to the crowd. Now, before we get started with our great main events, I want to point out some of the natural wonders that are already here in the great village of Halstead.
Should we look at something?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
just
you
listen?
should look at our
Oh.
NatOne thing.
Okay.
You all see Wiligia Halstead, and you
Yes.
see the picture of Pama.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love her, by the way.
Yeah, she
Me
looks
too.
so
She's so
sweet.
sweet.
They look
They
so
look so sweet.
They
Right,
look
right,
so
right.
sweet. Let me show you around some of the great and wonderful pieces of Halstead. You may have already noticed our world-famous fountain of shoes.
Our fountain of shoes.
Oh
Stop
my
it.
god.
Now be careful, or this fountain might just grant you your deepest desire.
Stop it.
Wait, can I ask you a quick out-of-game question? Yeah. So this village, not only do they make shoes,
They
but
make-
they
It's
like
their currency.
they religiously revere them. And, like,
Yes, that's
it's
correct.
a whole fucking thing.
Their entire culture is built around the reverence of shoes. They use them for currency, and as you'll find out, they use them for more than just that.
Okay, great.
This fountain is practically overflowing with shoes, but where did they come from? Hey, are you wondering what's with this incredible architecture? That's right, you've never seen anything like it, because here in Halstead, our walls are made entirely from sandals, and of course, glib glab intestines. The seasons come and go, but our sandal walls, they stay forever.
This
Oh
is
my
so
God.
stupid. I love it.
And hey, are you staring at that very impressive house? Wow, it's almost as if you've never seen a house with feet. Some people claim it's impractical, and others say, hey, shut up your face. We aren't going to stop there, friends. If you want to know what your future has in store, dare to peek inside the fabled diorama of Tom. Tom spent all night on this diorama. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you,
Tom.
thanks, Tom.
Now, if you're feeling extra brave, try to overcome the Hall of Sandals. So many sandals in one hall, you won't even know where your feet begin and sandals end.
Wow.
And if you can make it to the end of the Hall of Shoes, who knows, you might just meet the Prince of Shoes himself.
There's a prince.
The Shoe Prince is known to bestow magical powers upon all who can find him and take his blessings. While this is just a little of what you can find in our wonderful village of Halstead, there's no end to the wonders here. So,
Is he a
is he a
live human being, or is he a
He's
is it a mannequin?
It's a villager in a.
Oh, he's a person.
In
It's a
wearing
real
a
person.
costume.
Okay.
Yeah, but the costume
Got it.
looks sort of like a shoe.
Okay, great. Great.
So please, friends, look around the village of Halstead and enjoy yourselves. And remember, a sandal is just a shoe without prison walls.
Oh God.
As the crowd lets out a final hurrah,
Oh my god.
Everyone fails to notice a bolt of energized lightning striking not too far away.
Oh.
In a nearby field that floats directly next to the mysterious wall of mist. The field doesn't float, the mist does.
Sorry.
Most of these people fail to notice that 2 young elves have just appeared in a bolt of rainbow lightning, standing at the impact site, holding each other and staring around with wide eyes. Whoa. Inara, what the hell just happened?
What the frick did you do?
I didn't do anything. I read the spell like you told me to.
I didn't
You
tell you to
told
read-
me to
I
spell.
never told you to
Yes,
read the
you
spell.
did.
I swear.
You opened it up. It doesn't matter.
It was your book. What?
She runs over to this huge wall of mist that's just a few feet away from you.
Touch it.
The mist round goes farther up than the eye can see. Do you want to touch it?
Touch it.
No, you touch it.
Touch it.
Okay, I'm going to touch it.
Touch it.
Leia sticks her arm out, and it goes right into the mist, and it almost is thick enough that you can barely see her fingers by the time she gets it. She pulls it back, wide-eyed and excited. She goes, "Where are we?"
What did it feel like?
It feels like nothing.
This is so cool.
Oh my god.
Suddenly, a shadowy figure races towards you in the mist. And a mist otter pops out.
What? We get them already?
Oh! I want to squeeze it. I want to hold it. I want to keep it. Can I put it in my bag? You have your bag. Did you bring your bag? I didn't bring my bag.
This adorable floating creature lets out something that sounds like a cross between a purr and a yip. And it flies right up to you, looks you in the eyes with a deep sense of curiosity, wiggling its tail in the air. Although the young elf was unaware, these animals were extremely rare and considered by the villagers to be a sign of favor amongst the gods.
I really want to try to pet it and to love it.
Give me a charisma throw. Now, for those who are watching D&D for the first time, when they want to do something, I just look at a small list of stats and I choose which one is appropriate for the situation. In this case, charisma is her ability to charm people, to inspire trust and faith in the people around her, and in this case, to connect with this alien creature. Oh,
does that
you
mean?
look it right in the eyes, Inara, and as soon as you do, it spins around and flees away from you.
Oh no! It rejected.
Leia,
your
why didn't you
love.
grab it? Leia, you should have grabbed it. You're better with little things than I am.
I know. Why did you ruin that?
You're so rude, and it's your fault that we're here. And when Tutor Corvus finds out, I'm going to tell him it was your fault.
Leia looks down at the necklace that suspends around both of your necks, and she looks at hers, and it's a dull color. She goes, "Oh my, whatever that spell was, I think it drained my entire phylactery."
Not all the way down.
It's
all the way down?
It's completely dead. Is yours still working?
Yeah, mine's good.
Okay, well, that means wherever we are, they can still find us, so I guess...
Oh my god.
I think
This is so exciting.
I guess all we can do is go explore this village.
Do you think they make
I don't know that's
Do you
a
think they
village.
make otters here? Do you think they keep otters here?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Okay.
Tristan, out of everyone in the excitement and celebration, you are actually the only one who noticed that lightning strike, and you see 2 girls now standing in the field where it was. They're excited. They're playing with the mist. Are you at all curious?
Yeah, I nudge Kentel next to me. I just see that.
See what?
A little flash of light and
No,
2
I can't
girls.
see anything in these stupid
No,
helmets.
take your helmet off.
Okay,
Just
is there an eye part? Can I?
No, you're the one who told me how to
Is that
wear
all it does?
Yeah, it's very small. It's
got like a
it's a
sliver.
slit. Yeah.
These are highly impractical.
Look over there. There is 2 girls that just appeared out of thin air.
There are little girls and elves all over this place. What are you talking about?
Look over.
Yeah, I see
And then,
them.
okay, I want to check and see. Are we being watched by our captain?
Okay, give me perception.
Oh no, I don't think I have good perception. Okay, here we go.
I have terrible charisma. So.
Oh my god.
Same. This is the first time I played my character.
Oh, we are not playing the same characters we once were, kids. Okay, I just rolled it's a 6.
Oh yeah, you don't notice much.
Oh.
It's hard to tell with all the crowd that's all around you. There's so much hustle and bustle and so much excitement that the good news is the knights are already kind of being mauled by people who want to talk to them and ask them questions. In fact, several of them are heading up towards Tristan right now.
And the
they,
villagers?
Yeah, and they get to you and they're like, wow, look at those horns. And they go over to the girl next to you.
What's her name?
Kentel.
Kentel.
Yeah, like lentil.
Like lentil
Yeah.
soup.
And a little girl says, I have never seen a tiefling before. Only in drawings. You are as mighty and beautiful as the sun has foretold.
Are tieflings always red?
They're not. There are some.
Maybe any different
There are
color.
blue tieflings. This one, I have a picture. Let me show
You
you.
have a picture of Kentel?
Let me show you Kentel. Kentel.
Yeah. Papa, you can hear her.
Her name is. Kentel has very light skin.
Oh, she's pretty.
Oh!
This probably is one of the reasons she's the first tiefling who's ever been allowed to join the Knights of Lagreen.
Oh.
Because she's
Tieflings.
light-skinned?
That's what they think. If she has noticed that several red-skinned and blue-skinned tieflings have been ignored.
Racists.
But they've been under pressure to expand their ranks, and tieflings have long been believed to be descendants of devils and demons. So they have a hard time winning over the trust of the people in the Tri-Kingdom.
Okay, well, as she's getting mauled, and people are kind of coming up around all of us, I just kind of sneak away, and I want to head over just to kind of like outskirts of townie by the fence, or I'm sure there's like something like a wooden fence or something, and just kind of like observe.
Okay. You approach these two young girls, and you try to get a good look at them.
Because I can tell that they appeared.
Yes,
Right?
you saw the lightning strike.
Right.
And it's weird lightning.
So I know that you guys got there
Okay.
not by way of the portal.
Yes.
And that's crazy.
Rainbow lightning. You've never seen anything like it
Yeah,
before.
that's fucking
And now
crazy.
two girls are there pointing at the mist and giggling.
Yeah. Trying to push each other into it.
Yeah, just playing with what I know to be dangerous.
Right.
Right.
We all think, everyone in our world thinks the mist is death.
Yeah.
And like anyone who goes into that mist never comes back.
Yes.
So we've all been on all these isolated island continents that we've grown up in for 1,000 years, and they have these portals of which some cultures revere and some of which have never been found at all. There are many on your continent. There's not just this one.
Right, this isn't my first mission. Oh, no,
This-
it might be because I just got knighted.
this is your
but
first
I know
mission.
that people have done it before.
So the portals have been open now for a few weeks, and only a couple of the portals opened up. So even though there are at least like 6 discovered on your continent where you come from, only 2 of them activated. So you're going through this one, which was considered a low threat by everyone, and you are here with the newbies, to be honest. So there's about 24 or so of the Green Knights here, and they're all the newbies who
We got the shit job.
You kind of got the shit job, yeah.
Got it.
But it's still exciting for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Any job is exciting at this point in your life.
Okay, well, I think I take a peek around to see if anybody's watching, and whether or not I don't think I perceived if anybody was, but I still look, whether or not I clocked it.
Yeah, it seems like you're gonna be able to slip away.
Yeah, and then I walk over to those two.
Back in the house of a small dragonborn family, young Cypress has finished up his crag soup. Cypress, it was worth the wait. It may have been the best crag of the season.
The best crag of the season.
That crag soup that you are eating. Cypress, what would you like to do?
So I eat my crag and then I wait for them to leave and I like grab a little bit of extra, but I don't put it in my bowl because I don't want to get caught. So I just like shovel it from a spoon into my mouth really quick, and then I wait for no one to be around and I run upstairs into the attic and I'm like watching over, and I think that lightning strike maybe was like in the distance, and I just thought it was like a sun flare or something, and then didn't really like pay attention to it. So I'm just kind of looking for like an opening. Maybe I can just like turn into something and run away for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, do you want to sneak out? You have a common way that you sneak out of your house. I think you turn into what? A squirrel, a spider, whatever you want.
I turn into a spider because I think I can like crawl and get through things pretty fast.
So Cypress, the young dragonborn who's been told not to go out into the village, turns into a spider and creaks through a familiar crack that he often uses in such situations when his wills go directly against those of his parents and his sister.
And I look back in the house and I'm like, I'm sorry, Mom. God, I just want to go. I want to go have fun with Xanthia like everybody else. Ugh.
You do feel like Xanthia is more present today than any day you've ever seen. As you're looking out at this crowd, you see all sorts of crazy excitement. People are wishing upon the great fountain of shoes. Some people are worshiping in the hall of shoes and trying their best to make it all the way through all those sandals. And lots of commotion, lots of people talking to the Knights of the Green. What do you wish to do, young spider?
Wait, you broke up, Greg. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said, what do you wish to do, young spider?
And the sandals?
I'm just saying, people are all over
cheers.
People, cheers myself. People are all over the village doing things. What do you want to do?
Well, I want to kind of just like run around and see what is there like a tradition I'm finding, or are people having fun and they're just like celebrating in a pub or something. Like I'm kind of just checking it out because I want to see what everyone's doing.
Okay, so you're just taking in the whole town. And Autumaya, your friend comes back, your frenemy comes back with a drink and wide eyes and offers it to you, bows, goes into a kneel.
I don't even look at her, and I just grab the pint and start
Oh my
drinking.
god.
But I notice from the corner of my eye the lightning bolt. Do I not?
If you'd like to, you could.
I mean, I feel like if I'm there, like if I'm checking out the village, I'm gonna notice that. No,
Well, my thought is that
What are you not saying?
I'm gonna check out the village.
You just skipped over trying to say something.
I know what it rhymes with. I don't know if I should say it.
My thought was that you're focused on these Knights of the Green who just showed up because they seem like they could be something. But I'll tell you what,
Okay.
let's roll for it. Perception.
I don't know. I feel like if I just watched these two interact, I would have been like, these are dum-dums.
True, but
And
for
then
sure.
I would have seen the lightning. I feel like to
Okay.
me, I would have noticed noobs from a mile away.
Okay, let's roll for it. I'll give you
Okay.
all you need is a perception of 9 to catch this.
Oh shit, here we go.
Oh,
Oh my god!
That
first
is
one!
the first nat
Oh my
one.
God.
That is a nat 1, ladies and gentlemen!
Cheers.
On this day, fate is with these young
Wow.
children.
Cheers!
You got the first one?
I know. That's our first nat
Cheers.
one of the game.
You got the first
of the
one?
game.
The
Everyone,
number one.
if you have something to join, please join us in a toast.
Oh,
I mean, am I?
You know it. Just as that lightning bolt strikes, your friend showed up in the opposite direction
Okay.
with the beer.
with the beer, and
My eyes were closed and I was drinking, and
Yeah.
I missed the.
yeah, your one job. Ugh.
So, but why would I guess I don't know why. I mean, I guess I'm pissed off. That's like this is literally what we're here for.
I think that's
this army.
yeah.
They look like dum dums.
Do you want to zap her out of her thing?
I guess Bianca was saying that to you.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Like what? Like I guess like to me, like she would just be like, "This is so."
Yeah, I think
stupid.
that is how you feel.
Okay, so then I just look at what's your name? Sauni. So I look at
Sauni.
Sauni and I say, "I need another one," and I slam the empty pint glass back in her hands.
Sounding like you can tell that they like try to resist this time, like they shake a little, and then they like grab the drink and just walk away.
I think I'm gonna jump up on a roof somewhere to just like watch, like on a rooftop to watch.
What's that curse in Harry Potter where you make Imperio? The Imperious curse?
Imperious curse, yeah.
Yeah.
What does that
it's-
do?
Imperio.
It's like what you
controls
have.
someone.
It's like what you're doing to your friend.
Yeah.
Or your frenemy.
Okay. As the celebration starts to unravel, Tristan is sneaking up upon 2 young girls. What are Inari and Leia up to?
I think at this point we have gotten into the village proper and we are laughing at everything. Like, you know, I'm like, Leia, look, they're worshiping a portal.
Oh,
This is crazy.
are we with cave people?
This is crazy. Everything's made out of these weird shoes.
I know, they don't even know how to close the shoe.
This is nice though, but where is the rest of the shoe? But this is nice. This
Yeah.
is nice.
Yeah,
It's better than the last studying.
Oh, look at there. There's a person dressed as one of these shoes.
There's a person. Oh my god, they're dressed as a shoe!
Let's go get him!
Yeah.
They like start
Basically.
running off.
I'm asking
I
vaguely.
absolutely follow.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
asking
yeah,
They run right
vaguely.
past
Oh,
you.
I follow. I try to maintain a distance enough to hear, but
Yeah.
I follow for sure.
I'm definitely like looking for a nice lady to be like, do you guys have otters here? Do you raise otters? Is this an otter farm? Do you sell pet otters?
Oh, someone says, well, the only otters here in the village, of course, are the great mist otters. Very, very rare. If you ever see one, you should feel like you have been blessed.
Leia and I both go,
And then you like turn around and the Prince of Shoes is standing there with his giant purple robe stretched out, showing the elegance of his shoes. And he says, oh, two young women, do you have any wishes for me, young women?
I wish, only, Leia, you say it, I don't want to say it.
No, okay, I'm going to say it. Okay. We wish
Yeah,
for
yeah.
20 red scatters.
And otters.
Oh, and an otter. Yeah. We want 20 red
Do you
scatters
do
and an otter.
that? Do you do wish?
What is a scatter? Here is some paper sandals. Okay.
So dumb.
Here's some paper
Oh
sandals
my
for
God.
you and paper sandals for you. We make these
Thank
paper
you
sandals in our village.
So much.
And we always have, and that's how we honor Xanthia.
Yes, I love Xanthia.
Yes, we all
So
love
much.
Xanthia the most.
Thank you.
Do I know what scatters are?
Scatters are these strange little like dark
Would they be
birds.
something that I would know on my continent?
No.
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 So I probably wouldn't know what they are.
You've
then.
never heard of scatters.
Okay, great.
Nor have anyone from the village.
Okay, so scatters, eh?
What?
Don't mind me, I couldn't help but
Right.
oh shit, I'm about to do Xanthia so fast. I should not have picked Scottish, it's too close to Xanthia. Oh god, Loch Lomond. Okay, great. We're gonna be doing this for a few episodes. I couldn't help but overhearing. What are scatters?
Yes, what are scatters?
Scatters are, okay, so basically you get 5 people together, which I know can be really hard, but I guess here it's not that hard. You have like a lot of people here in this town. And you get 5 people together and it's a
I
game.
believe it's called a village, but for some unknown reason they all pronounce it with a W,
Oh!
and they call it a
Village.
village.
Oh, village.
I don't know.
Okay. And so it's
became
basically a
Xanthia.
game, and what you do
I
is
became Xanthia.
you cast minor illusion, and then you cast a corporeal version of minor illusion, which is really fun. Actually, there's like a whole bunch of different arguments on whether or not you can actually use something that burns or stings you. Or if
Inari,
you-
stop it. We're not supposed to talk about these things to strangers.
I mean, who are you and what are you doing here?
Yeah, although we do have the same color hair. Did you notice? And that's incredible. This is very rare where I come from. Is it for you?
Yeah, Leia, you have red hair. We get it.
Here we go. Let's show that.
Oh, I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I thought you guys had the same haircut.
No,
Her
Leia.
sister,
No.
her sister has bright red hair.
Cute.
Oh, she's cute.
And here's Tristan.
Very cute.
There he is.
Very cute.
And, you
wow,
know-
bright green armor, huh? You're gonna stick out
Stand
like
out.
a sore
Well, you know, it's iridescent,
thumb.
so it changes.
And Inara. This is not the best photo.
You can also look
I have
on
your
the
other
wiki
one.
for all of these people are on the wiki.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Oh,
Yeah, all of our images will eventually be up there, so you can check out everything that we scrape past in the game.
They're all up there now.
Oh, even better.
Oh my God,
That's
great.
quick. That's good
I
turnaround.
don't think it was. Good job, Michelle. I know that was a lot of work.
That was a very great thing you did there.
So, tell us more about this place.
Don't you live here?
No, we are
From the
School.
we're from the school.
The other
in,
school.
In the other one.
School.
The other
Yes.
one.
The other one, where?
Are you
Oh.
from here? Do you know the area very
Oh,
well?
no. My fellow companions and I just walked through the portal, which is the only way to get here if you're not from here.
Right.
As far as I
yes.
know.
And we
Yeah.
used
Oh,
a
yeah,
portal
yeah.
too to get here.
Yeah, the same one.
Yeah.
The same portal.
And is that portal in your home
Oh yeah.
village too?
No, I'm from I hail from the kingdom of Hamblin, where the dwarf king reigns.
Oh,
but the Knights of Lagreen that I've...
like little but kind of stocky, but kind of strong.
Leia, we learned about dwarves.
I
2
know,
years
that's
ago.
what I'm just saying. I'm just wondering if it's the same kind of dwarf or if it's like a different kind of
many
dwarf.
types
it
of
has.
Yeah.
But,
Oh my god, can we see one? Do you have one?
well, if this festival goes well, then I believe you'll be able to travel back through the portal with us.
Oh,
And we'll travel back.
definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
Forth?
Absolutely.
Yes, and we are looking forward to that.
Oh my god, yes. We are. Yes. Is that working?
What island are you from?
That's really rude, and actually, we are not supposed to tell strangers that.
Yeah. We're not supposed to tell that to strangers.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Okay, and we link arms.
All right.
And we're both like walking like this.
Yeah.
And I watch him go, and I just clock and just make a mental note of there's something not fitting. There's some obviously.
Yeah,
there's
and we
something not
both like.
fitting.
I
I'm
would say that at that point we probably go to like a little corner, like in between stalls or something at the festival, and we're both like, just try to rub them together.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe you can give me. Can't you pour some of yours into mine?
I don't know. I think you have to go to sleep.
What?
I don't know. It's always more when I go to sleep.
And I find myself on the way to some tavern to grab the largest chunk of meat I can find.
Armaya, you're looking around at all these various soldiers and you're kind of sizing them up in your eyes. And for some reason, unbeknownst to you, your gaze does fall upon young Tristan as he heads towards this bar.
Ugh, look at this meat sack.
You've never seen bright red hair like his.
Ugh, gross.
But something about him unsettles you. And
It unsettles me in what way?
you don't know. You just feel a strange sense that he might be trouble.
Can I roll insight or something?
Sure, go for it.
Ooh, a 15.
No, I have a 1. Oh, it hasn't rolled yet. There it is. 15. Yeah.
Do you see our dice on your thing?
I don't see the roll happening, but I do see the...
I turned off the dice.
Yeah, I don't
I
have
probably
the
just have to
3D
turn
ones
on.
mine.
I could
Yeah.
probably just turn it on to get it.
No, I just wondered if you saw it because I don't see it on mine.
Yes, you feel a very strange, almost like a familiarity, like you have met this person before, even though you have absolutely no memory of this, and that he seems completely unassuming and something you might even call weak, and yet the fact that he's catching your eye by itself is strange to you.
Okay, I want to follow him. Where's he going?
Towards a bar, it sounds like.
I want to follow him, but if I stick out like a sore thumb, I'm going to disguise self and look like one of the villagers?
Well, here's a question. Another out-of-game question. So we came through this portal, but obviously we came through with other people. Mm-hmm. Have we come through with a whole consort of dozens of other kinds of different people all coming through at the same time?
So not really, no. You guys came through the Knights of the Green. This was organized, and so you came through as part of a planned march. But I think most of the other denizens came through before you, and they weren't connected to you by, you know what I mean? There are people from other, there are some politicians here. There are some other people from the Tri-Kingdom that you come from.
Yes, yeah.
They've also come. There's maybe a dwarf or two that you haven't even spotted eyes yet with, but I think they were more or less uninterested. And so I would say that more of the people here are from the village.
But also meaning that,
Do you
I
clock her
wouldn't
bizarre
necessarily
armor?
clock Aramaya because...
I think you might.
Oh, okay.
I don't know,
Either
the way
way.
he introduced these two characters was
Yeah.
everyone is staying away from me.
Yeah,
you're,
everyone's,
scary
everyone's
looking.
kind of like, oh, and they're not doing anything, but everyone's just keeping their
And
distance.
you're an elf?
I'm a Shaddarkai, so it's part of the elves, but I'm like a gray skin. You see my picture?
Sure, well, but I don't know what Shaddarkai means.
Yeah, it's an elf. It's not
It's
a
an-
drow, but it has ash dark skin.
You're like a Kratos elf.
I don't know
Kinda.
what that is.
God of War.
Yeah, God of War. No? Ash colored?
Oh, from the game?
Mhm.
Is he gray?
Yeah.
Kind of,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, they
I
call
thought
him
he
the
was,
Ghost of Sparta.
Human
Right.
skin.
No, he's
Okay,
like
I don't
ashy. He's like
remember.
ashy colored.
been a
But
while.
either way, cool, great. But you have like ears. Is another thing. You're an elf. You are an elf of some kind.
Yes.
But you've
Okay.
been led to believe that there's no danger here whatsoever.
Yes,
This
correct.
is just a party. So
Yeah.
seeing a couple people that don't fit in, you probably just assume they're from here.
Sure. Great.
But so, well, if I
Even-
want to follow him, I would want to disguise myself regardless.
It's your call.
So I think what happens is I kind of jump off the roof, like I clock him, I jump off the roof, and I kind of walk around the back of the bar. And when I walk around the other side, I look like
Okay.
a
That's,
villager.
I see.
Cute.
Can you do like random villager? Do you have to pick one? Or you can just like.
Let's
can
say
just
when
say-
I walk this way, I clock a little.
No, I'm just
old
asking about the
villager.
spell.
When I walk around the other side, I look like the little old villager.
What's Old Villager's name?
I didn't ask him.
Oh wow.
What's your name?
Great rebuff.
Adamaya.
No, your Old Villager's name.
My fake name, Stan. Stan. Honestly, Stan sounds like he would have lived in the village anyway.
I'm in.
The old villager's name could have actually be Stan.
I'm in.
You walk in. So you picked this. You spied someone and you copied his face.
Yeah, like a unassuming old little villager man.
So you walk in and you're treated with sandal for you, sandal for me. Who wants
Oh
a
my
drink?
God.
Is that the song that we're all
That's
singing?
their song that they're singing.
Sandal for you,
Sandal for me. Let's have a
Who
drink.
wants a drink?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
great.
and
It's a
then
very short song.
It's a short song.
but they play it over and over
Yes.
again.
Again.
Sandal for
you,
Sandal for me. Who wants a drink?
And the bartender walks up to you and goes, "Oh, mighty, mighty person of Lagrange. Well, our little village has never seen so prestigious a type of night.
That's very kind of you to say. Thank you very much.
I've heard some rumors about you people. I've heard that you eat pine cones. Is it true?
Is it true?
Is it true? You do eat a pine cone?
No, we don't.
Oh.
No, we don't eat pine cones at all.
Well, that is very good to hear. Very good to hear. I think
you?
I can trust you now.
I'm assuming you don't eat pine cones either, do you?
This would be crazy.
Maybe he
I
does, and
agree.
he wants all the pine cones for himself.
Well, maybe we're not so different
cone
as
water.
I have been led to believe. Shall I give you some drink?
And then I slap down a coin. Is this good here?
He takes the coin and goes, what is it?
I take the copper back, and I say, "Oh, hold on a moment." And I look through my sack, and I pull out like a old, like training slipper thing that I use.
Oh, okay. Drinks are on these guys. And he looks at it and he takes a little bite at it and he goes, oh yeah.
How
Okay.
many pints does that get me?
Oh, all night, my friend, all night for you.
Great, and then I yell to the bar, "Everyone, drink up!
Oh,
Drinks are on the Knights of Legree!"
It is the day of celebration. And then you walk in and it goes, Gary, get the fuck out of here. You know I told you last time you make trouble in here that you're not welcome in my bar.
Stan has a reputation!
Oh, fuck, fine.
Fucking
And I go
Stan.
out and I think I just watch from the window. From the outside.
Just
Try
on
your
the
face.
shoe sill.
And you're next to actual Stan, who's also looking
And
through,
I'm
and
like-
he's like, I'll get in there someday.
He's like a political radicalist. He's like, "I question Xanthia. Get out!"
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're happy to pour you some drinks as
Great.
well as everyone else here. And on this joyous occasion, I think we should take our first 5-minute break. Because as you can hear, the village is calling out its triumphant horns, which signal the beginning of the competitions.
Oh, shit.
We'll see everybody here back in just a few minutes, and we will continue with NatOne D&D, the Portals of Brae.
Yeah.
Good evening, Seekers of the Night. Madame Lustra has foreseen your arrival. As the Feywild's only blind tarot card reader for the blind, I've honed my powers to perfection.
Okay, stop.
Ah, yes, you have chosen another card. How did you know? My mystical powers find me at an early age when I spit on a lizard god. I don't know his god. He just looked like lizard. Stop. Ah, yes, the card is Four of Pentacles. Really? Oh, yeah. But Madam Lustra, I need reading too. I can still see. Come in now for limited time offer to those who still suffer from sight.
Stop.
Ah, yes. You have drawn the fool.
It's the Seven of Wands.
I said you have not drawn the fool. You must learn to listen. So come to Madam Lustra, the Feywild's only blind tarot card reader for the blind. I'm somewhere between a fat horse and a windmill, or so I'm told. Remember, whatever you can't see coming, I can't see it at least twice as much. And that's my guarantee. Hey, I'm Harold the Monkey from Haggling Heralds. You probably know me best from my paw, which granted your wishes, but with ironic and horrifying twists.
My son came back from the dead, but he was a lawyer!
Well, I'm back, and you better believe that I got a deal for you.
What?
It's my foot.
Oh, give me that bomb.
That's right, a genuine monkey foot. My foot plays songs you can't remember. Yes. Then it kills you. Yes. But wait, there's more.
What? Tell him your dick.
It's my left kneecap.
Give me that bomb.
My left kneecap will score you a major hottie. Yum yum diddle please. And then they'll kill you. Yes. We're taking that right to the bonk. Whoa, how do I stay in business? Here's another deal.
What? He's gonna sell you his dick.
No, stop. It's my right ear. Yes. My right ear will make you the greatest artist in the world.
I don't know what that is.
But anyone who looks at your art will kill you. Bonk bonk goose.
Now sell him your dick.
Okay, let's get that guy out of here. I'm gonna buy stuff at Haggling Heralds, where business is rad because business is me.
Hey everybody, it's me, Wanda Wonderful from Wanda Wonderful's Wood.
And me, Woody Woodley from Woody Woodley's Wands.
Reminding y'all once again that Woody Woodley sells wands.
And Wanda sells wonderful wood.
No, I'm Wanda Wonderful and I sell wood, Woodley.
It's Woody, Wandley.
Wanda.
Oh no, that's you. Oh, Goblin's giving us the 30-second sign. We gotta finish or he'll cut us off.
He wouldn't do that, would he?
What?
No, I'm asking you, Woody.
What?
No, I'm trying to ask you. Oh my God, never mind.
Okay, so I'm Woody Woodley and I sell Wanda.
What?
No, wait, can we do this over?
No, this is live.
Oh my God, this is...
Listen, I sell wood, he sells wands, that's it. I feel like we're beating a dead unicorn now.
And the Goblin's giving us the 5-second sign.
Cool. This was definitely worth it. So I'm Wanda Wonderful.
And I'm Woody Woodley.
And I sell wonderful wands. Fuck.
Wanda, what the
Hey there, everyone. It's your favorite witch, Windletoad, and boy, have I got a ghastly sale for you today. Why, it's a genuine demon's thimble. Tired of poking your fingers with needles? Use a demon's thimble. But you gotta act fast because I've only got one. Telefans are open.
Demon's thimble does not prevent fingers from getting poked.
No collars yet, so if you hurry now, you might just make it.
Demon's thimble is a cursed object responsible for countless deaths and the fall of at least one civilization, though many do speculate they had it coming.
I hate to part with it, but that's Windletoad, always searching for your next discount.
Windletoad can only be rid of the curse by giving the demon's thimble to a willing participant.
Ooh, the telefans are really going crazy now, but I'm not gonna answer them because I want you to have it. Yes, that's right, you, but you've got to hurry.
Demon's thimble is older than space and time. Demon's thimble is not a thimble.
Know any demons? Ooh, they'll be so jealous.
Demons are drawn to and enraged by the demon's
A
thimble.
gift for a special someone.
Oh, absolutely do not have sex while wearing the demon's thimble.
Or maybe you're a little like me and you just have an eye for detail.
Windletoad does not have an eye for detail, as both eyes were taken by the demon's thimble.
So what are you waiting for? Come on down to Windletoad's House of Witchcraft.
Free lemons!
My pitch for any sitch, Windletoad the Witch.
1 out of 9 people will die after hearing this commercial.
Every single hour in the Summer Kingdom, a familiar is beaten or abused. 3,000 familiars were rescued last year, but for hundreds of others, help came too late. Hi,
I'm Mara Siglaughlin. Will you cast Spare the Dying for a helpless familiar? Every day, countless magical rabbits, cats, and mini-dragons are abused, beaten, and neglected. And they're crying out for your help. For just 3 Shekners a month, that's only 12 Googlax a day, you'll help rescue familiars from their abusers, provide food, shelter, HP bonuses, and yes, even love. Teleport or send a speed raven with your money order in the next 30 minutes, and you'll receive this beautiful sack tied to a stick for free. Right now, there's a familiar who needs mass cure wounds. Your parchment says,
Tied to a
extra
stick.
D8. Please help right now.
Welcome back to NatOne D&D. Well, if you're just joining us, we're in the pleasant village of Halstead, where a great celebration is being thrown as the portal between 2 kingdoms is opened for the first time. Nothing at all could go wrong on this joyous day of love and celebration, and the town is sounding the horns that say a competition is about to start.
Oh, shit.
You do not have to take place in any of the several competitions that are in store for the village.
You don't have to?
You don't have to.
Okay.
But if you want to, let me know. Otherwise, you are welcome to simply watch these great triumphants.
I'm at least 3 beers. I'm 3 beers in. I'm ready. I'm in it.
So wait, so this is like a competition to celebrate?
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
you win local gifts if you
Okay,
win. There's no big prize or anything.
I steal a big cloak and I run up into it and I just I grow a little bit taller so that they think I'm older.
Ooh.
That spider crawls under a discarded robe, and then poof, you have a little person in a robe. That face of that person is well hidden. As the sounds go out for the first round of competition, the Iron Boot is about to begin. Peoples. Competitors will have to take turns throwing increasingly heavy boots. Can you throw the heaviest boot the farthest? If you can, you're going to be the winner of the Iron Boot. The competition starts in 3 minutes, please.
So this is like a disc toss thing?
With boots.
Okay, but with boots. Got it.
Anyone who wishes to enter, please come. Please come to me now.
I mean, I want to play, but like, why would our Adamaya want to play?
She could wait. She could be just boring, bored.
Oh, to like get close. Yeah. Are you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing.
Okay,
I think
so
I'm gonna
I
play too.
I watched
Okay,
Tristan
your sister
walk over.
is too nervous.
Yeah.
She's going, okay, you do it. No, you do it. No, you do it.
We're sharing like a cup of shoe mead that we've
Shoe mead.
I'm feeling it. Are you feeling it?
Do you think this is
Oh
real?
my god, these teenagers.
Do you think this is real?
Yeah, I think it's real. Shh.
I can't possibly do anything because I'm so wasted.
I'm throwing the shoe.
Oh my god, that's
Do it.
fantastic.
Okay, then we have 3 competitors. Is this it? What are you doing, Garrett?
Oh, I already said I was doing it. That's why I got the cloak.
We have 4 competitors.
But when I run up, I trip and fall, only the way a teenager could. And get up and like try and laugh it off with everybody, but I kind of like die a little bit inside.
Just embarrassed.
Okay. Then you guys and some other local villagers who are also entering in this competition are going to try your best to throw iron boots. The first boot is a pretty small boot. It's a boot.
What's it called where you got the thing? Shoe put?
Shot. It's a shoe put.
Shoe put.
Shoe put?
That's right.
Shoe put.
It is the shoe put. We're changing the name now.
Shoe
Iron boot is actually called the shoe put.
Shoe shot is what somebody else said.
Yeah. You must take. You can only get 3 steps, and then you must boot the shoe.
And then you must put the shoe.
All right.
In the name of poot.
This will be a
Shoe.
relatively simple game. It's a strength. This is based on our strength.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is bad for me.
Then you can give it a good go. As the boots get heavier, that will be the DC of our strength check.
Oh, okay.
And the distance between your strength check and what you roll is how far it goes. So if the roll is you needed to roll an 8 and you rolled an 11, you got it 3 meters or whatever we want to say. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And if you get it below the number, you are out. But you get to try
Wait, we
2
only
times.
need to roll the strength check?
Yes, so we start with a very small boot. Anyone can throw this boot, right? Ooh, let's find out. Okay, and all of them hand you a relatively small boot. Probably weighs about 30 pounds. It's still heavier than it looks.
A 30-pound boot?
Yeah, now this is a strength DC
People wore 30-pound boots?
in the
It's
Wallachia.
for shoe put.
Wow.
In Wallachia.
Have you never played shoe put?
You're right. I'm so
Some-
sorry. I'm not from here, guys.
Aramaya is
I'm
standing on
not
the
from here.
sidelines being, or you're in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, who wears a 30-pound? And I'm like,
Palma, yeah. Palma, who is like running this, hears that question and goes, well, okay, someone not from around here. Do we wear 30-pound shoe? Do we wear 100-pound shoe? Do we wear 500-pound shoe? People tell us not to. But we're going to
do we have
it.
back problems?
We do not run very fast.
Yeah.
We do not run fast from predators.
Always remember.
Bad
Always
for our
remember.
knees, but it's tradition.
Iron Shoe Tolstoy,
Shoe
who wore shoes so iron that his entire body turned iron. Then always remember that story. So here we go. The first round will begin now. Everyone is throwing the DC. It's a strength check. It's not a saving throw. It's just a check. If you've never watched D&D, when they do things, they roll the number that they get. When things happen to them, they roll a saving throw. So if someone did something to them, they roll a saving throw. But if they do something to someone, they'll roll a check.
All right, we should sound off what we got for everybody.
Okay.
Cypress got a 17.
That's right.
Tristan got a 10.
I got a 10.
And Nara got a 19. And Adamaya got a 13.
Oh
Tristan got
my!
a 10.
Wow,
Nara throws it
Tristan.
farther than Tristan, and I'm like,
Everyone gets.
And I'm three meads in. I'm 3 shoe meads in. I had like a extra little heel back. I had a heel back, and I look at this little kid and I like wipe my beard, and I'm like, all right, game on, little missy, game on.
The other 4 villagers, all of them make it. But none of them do better than young Inara. The crowd is quite impressed as this tiny little thing
Oh my
throws
god.
a boot. Aramaya, that catches your eye for sure. There's no way she should be that strong. Something's off with this girl.
Whoa. She didn't have any modifiers though.
You don't know
No,
that.
that's even more angering.
Really, it was the alcohol twisted with a random spark of fairy luck. Everyone knows the fairies are all around here, granting luck at no particular
They
reasoning.
hate me though.
Great.
They stay the fuck away from me.
Okay, all of you move on to the second round. In this round, we will be throwing slightly larger and heavier shoes. The DC goes up to DC 10. Everyone take your shots
And here we go.
How many rounds is this?
until there's only one winner.
Ah, I got a 12.
oh, I
Okay.
got 14.
Aramaya, this time you blast that shoe way further
got
than
an
everyone
18.
else.
You're an elf, right? How old are you? Like, can I tell? Like, you can tell I'm a young elf.
Oh, but Aramaya, one of the locals.
Wow.
One of the locals like gets a good spin and launches that boot. They put that boot, and they put it hard.
They really put it.
Yeah.
They put that boot.
It goes out into the forest past the measuring grounds, and the audience cries out. And they cry out for
Who's this?
Tim Tom.
Tim
Tom.
Tom.
Tim Tom.
Tim Tom.
My name is, and he goes, hey, my name is Tom Tim.
Tim Tom is my brother.
Yeah, come on.
Tim Tom is my brother.
No, keep getting messed up here.
I'm gonna close the
so
boot
angry.
out
You
of
could
the
just feel the
forest, and
ground.
it's
So mad
actually
at
now
you.
a standard.
Why are they telling you?
Wait. Say that again, Gary.
Oh, I lost it.
Oh, Gary.
Sorry,
Oh, I'm
Garrett.
sorry, Garrett.
Sorry, Garrett, as the one who is not in the room tonight, you may be at disadvantage.
You may be at social. Roll for social disadvantage.
Roll for social disadvantage.
Roll for social distancing.
Okay, everybody is marching on through to that next round. They're handing out some pretty heavy boots this time. DC is up to 12. Let's see us all give it a go. Aramaya.
Wow. To the NatOne.
That's a NatOne, everyone.
Shit.
Welcome. We celebrate that failure.
Oh, great. Oh, I'm out with you.
Aramaya, what happened?
No.
Inara's out.
I rolled a 6.
Now the truth is,
I rolled the same.
all of you.
I think I did it on purpose because I realized, I did too well the last round, and I want to be a little bit more unassuming to fly under the radar. So I just went like.
Now, those who remain,
I'm very mad.
if you fail, you do have one makeup chance, and a second boot is presented to you.
Oh, I look to take it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, now you must do better with this second boot than you did with the first. This is the rule.
Oh, and then I like push him aside a little rudely, a little drunk, and a little, a little too hyper masculine for his own good. No, I can do this. And I put it.
Well, you did very well that
Job,
time.
Tristan.
Inara, would you like a second boot?
Yes.
And I feel like I toxically, horribly start screaming very loudly.
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah!
and then once again, the little girl make you look like fool. Whoa, this little girl is making this strong man look like idiot. Whoa, all the villagers see this.
Little boy.
I run over to Leia and I'm like, did you see? Give me a sip.
And I run over to Kentel and I'm like, I need you to keep an eye on me.
I can't. What? It goes, wait, what? The little girl?
The
You
little
mean
girl
the one who
and
appeared out of the sky?
The little girl and her redhead friend too.
And she looks over, and the redhead is like giggling while petting like something that looks like a porcupine, and she's like, "Ow, ow!"
I go over to Sauni and I'm like, fuck this guy. Look at this little girl though. She's doing too well at this boot pudding.
Do you want a second boot?
No.
You're gonna let this go.
Yeah.
A bunch of the other villagers are getting knocked out as well.
I can't believe you got a fucking 20.
Well.
Boom, boom, boom. The
And there was,
three
like-
other villagers are all knocked out of the game.
Is it just us now?
And Cypress.
And Cypress.
That's right.
And Garrett, what do you look like again?
He's
I
wearing.
don't think we put my picture up there yet.
But you're wearing a black cloak, right?
Yes.
I can show your picture to everyone.
Oh yeah, let's see Garrett's picture.
Oh, it's just you in a cloak. I thought you druided yourself into something.
Yeah, so did I. I
Well-
thought you were like a creature. Are you a creature or are you hiding in a cloak?
I don't look like this yet.
I know you don't. So like I don't think your other photos are hidden
Well, if
in
anyone
your.
wants to go look at our Instagram, you can see what he looks like.
Well, your other
currently.
photos are all locked in as your what you'll appear when I put you on the maps.
Oh.
So I was giving everybody two pictures, but I realize now I can't show you the normal pictures.
God.
They're there, and we'll
Okay,
see them in a little bit in this episode.
Yeah, the wiki one has his adult picture.
Right.
But
Or
if
has
you
a
go
different
look at our
picture.
Instagram, you
Oh,
will
true.
see the young picture.
Very true.
Okay, the DC is up to 14 now. These things are getting pretty heavy, and we only have 3 contestants left in the shoot put. Okay, who wants to go first?
I'll
Roll
same,
everyone.
Same game, right?
Same game. DC 14. We have 3 contestants
Great.
left. Roll them strength.
And I look.
Oh, Cypress.
I look
I
at
get another one though, right?
You get a
No.
second boot. They present
Right,
it
but
to
I
you.
Whoa,
Whoa,
let me
Cypress!
see, I don't know your name.
That's another crit. Everyone.
my God!
Yeah, while you're trying to talk to me, Cypress crits, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. Aramaya.
I was gonna let you go first, and now I'm just mad, and I just throw
Wait,
throw
why
my
did
shoe.
Cypress throw twice though? He got a 5 and a 22.
Everyone
He missed, and then
that
he
was
gets
his
a
first
reader.
miss, so he got the second boot.
Oh, got it.
Oh my god, you guys are just killing this game. Okay.
I threw it one farther.
One further, and it pisses me
It
off.
just like
Like his
it
boot
lands.
lands and my boot lands.
Yeah, it lands and then it like flips one further.
Yeah.
Oh
Tumbles
my
over- yeah.
god.
Like when you're playing cornhole,
Yes.
and you toss it, and like it just goes in, and you're
Yeah.
like, no.
Okay, the audience rarely have we seen 3 contestants get to these advanced stages.
Especially considering one of them is like a young elf girl and the other is this strange short cloaked figure. But
I throw it too hard and my hand falls out of my sleeve, and then you just see it go right into a bear claw.
Oh.
And I pull it back.
You see this red like scale. You see this red scaled arm, and then as soon as it happens, you just see like fur erupt out of it, and like the figure gets stockier.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, well then, you three are moving on. Now at this point, they have like multiple villagers carrying out the boots because it's too heavy for one.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
And they're placing them down in front of you, and the audience is extremely into this. We are at DC 16 on a strength check, everyone.
Okay, here we go.
Cypress.
Here we go.
Knocked out. Tristan, you feel a very good surge. Inara, what is happening? Cypress.
And yet, like, completely unsportsmanlike, I'm like, yeah! In your face, little girl!
I'm so much shorter. I'm just like...
And I'm like, real, I'm in like beard, I'm on like 10 now. I'm like, yeah, that's right!
Villagers are holding Leia back.
Yeah, out in the audience, she's like, hey, that's my fucking sister! I don't think they swear where you come from.
I do this like really petulant teenager.
That's my cobbling sister.
That's my dratting sister. What the spoot? You're plooping me off here.
What the spoot? I'm gonna speckle your...
Yeah, you want a smeckle? You want a real smeckle? I got one right here for you.
Language, child.
Cypress, your second boot has already been exhausted, and this is not your day. But the audience is extremely impressed as they applaud you off the field.
I do a big to-do about it where I get really upset and I'm like, ugh! And you see just like changing shape and size and like stomping away.
And Cypress, once
like
again...
every step is a different size.
Yeah.
Cypress, you hear the words of your grandmother, who's now passed, but she taught you so much about shape-shifting, and the one phrase she used to repeat all in all. She said, remember, little boy, that the power of the bear cannot match the power of your own heart. The other two
boo.
come out, and they bring these giant boots that are almost as large as you guys. And
now who wears these boots?
These boots? You don't want to know
They're
who
made
wears
for
these
walking,
boots.
and that is just what they'll do.
These boots were made for not walking.
For shopping.
Yeah.
If you want to not walk, these are the boots for you.
You want to stay right where you are.
Yeah. You want no one to touch you and your legs to maybe break? These are the shoes for you.
This is how I walk.
And your legs to maybe break.
Tristan and Inara, these are DC 18. Okay. How can you possibly throw such a shoe? Oh, Tristan, you barely get it up. I'll give you both a second chance just to see if anyone can pull it off.
What is it at?
It's at 18.
18. Okay, one more.
Come on,
okay.
one more. Otherwise, I'm taking the highest roll.
Oh, thank you.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, what? Not possible! Both of them lift those shoes.
Yes.
But Inara's goes just a smidge further.
Oh my god! I thought it was an 18!
We got an 18 on Tristan and a 19 for Inara.
And I literally react exactly the same way as fucking Tristan, where I'm like, all right, yes, no!
Inara is
This is a new record for the village.
You have a +3 to
they
your
have
strength.
never-
I didn't know it was
Zero.
I know! She's got a fucking 0!
They have never seen this kind of shoe put before. This is a day for the legend and the history books. And they bring out what they call
Oh god.
the Ultima shoe.
No!
Oh, shit.
The Ultima
Not
shoe
the Ultima shoe.
is not the largest shoe you have seen, but it is made with the densest material known to man.
Yeah, fair enough.
The Ultima
What,
shoe
lead?
is said. It is prophesied that the Ultima shoe will devour all mortals.
Whoa.
But in the meanwhile, it's just going to be used for the shoe put.
But there are two.
There's just one, so you've got to take turns with the Ultima shoe.
Sun Ultima shoe.
Some people do call it, because it hails from Nissan, the village across the way. It is the Nissan Ultima shoe. All right. Who will take a first attempt at lifting this mighty shoe? The DC is 19.
I mean, I feel like winners go first.
Ladies first, of course.
Winners first.
Ladies first.
Inara, beat his booping bits and send him back to Brel where he came from.
I'm from Feywild, and I'm proud of it.
I'm trying. Oh, no!
Inara.
Her head got a little too big.
My head got a little too big.
Let's see if Tristan can lift this.
I was like
the
air
Ultima
humping,
shoe.
like, right
Here we go, and the Ultima shoe, 19. Is it 19?
19. The whole village watches as
How many times have I rolled 15 in this?
Inara tries her best to lift the Ultima shoe off the ground, but she cannot lift it at all. And then the crowd is silent as they watch Tristan. He reaches down.
Yes.
He reaches down to lift up the shoe, and he begins to pull it off the ground.
Oh,
the
there's a
audience
journal on the page.
moans and groans in excitement. But as Tristan tries to lift it over his head and into throwing position, one of his fingers breaks. I go, oh, that's what happened when you don't put the shoe.
Oh no!
And some village medics come over to Tristan and they heal up your finger right away, and they give you a new pair of glorious sandals.
Wow!
Please describe these sandals that you get.
The glory sandals that I get.
Yes, they're glory.
They are they're white and they're gold, but in a different light, they look black and blue.
It's very controversial.
Yes, it's a very controversial sandal.
People really get upset about these sandals.
Yeah, some people swear the sandals are white and
People
gold.
have lost lives.
Yeah, yes.
Wars have been fought.
Wait, yes. Small
village wars.
Tribal wars.
There's no deaths in village wars. Once you're out, they say you're safe.
No, it's a very sportsmanlike. Yeah.
If you get any serious injury, you get to go to the safe land.
Yeah.
And no one can attack you in the safe land. Okay, well, our first event is over. Coming up, there's a bunch of other events which we will not do all of. There is, coming up next, though, the shoe debates.
Oh, no.
As Pama says, the shoe debates. Reality is so vast and different. No two minds can ever be the same. But tonight we shall debate over some of our greatest concepts, and we shall see who is the greatest shoe debater. All right, come on. Anyone who wants to join the shoe debates, please join. Please.
So can you explain what this is?
You'll be given a prompt, and then you'll have 1 minute to argue your prompt.
Interesting. I don't feel like this is out of Maya's wheelhouse, so.
Okay, all right, Maya's going to sit out of the shoe debates. How about Inara? What are you feeling?
Inara is a debater, but she just competed.
Does her sister want to go and you can be a sister?
Sure.
Or
maybe her sister.
Should Sauni go then?
If you want, yeah.
Sure, that way Bianca's not just sitting.
Right.
Okay, so Sauni will go. So
Okay.
I walk back over and I've so she's come back.
Sally, as soon as
and
you walk
she's in the
over,
middle of what she
she's
was
like
saying
talking to
before.
someone, and she's like, "Don't touch that fucking badge."
Okay,
Your
calm
will is
down.
my will.
No, I leave it off and I'm
Oh.
like, okay, calm down. You gotta go compete now.
Seriously?
Yes, just go. We need to be close to these people.
This was a great way to spend the day.
Listen, while you're there, I can do some other scouting around.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna go to the shoe debates. This was a worthwhile conquest. Okay.
Great.
How's Tristan doing?
Oh, I'm great. I'm great. I won the sandals. I'm a little blackout now.
Okay.
Like he's a little drunk and not disorderly, but like just a little drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And in a good, like still in a good mood.
Does he want to compete or does he?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course. No, he thinks he's invincible.
Okay. And Cypress, how are you feeling?
I look over I'm like walking out and I'm next to Tristan and I'm like, what's a debate?
A debate, little man, is
whatever, I'll do it.
One person...
Whatever, that's cool. I'll do whatever.
All right, off you go.
Off you go.
What a strange little fella you met in that black crowd. Clay.
What is
And
it
I like to myself, I'm like, I've never met anyone who asked a question and then left. So.
Okay, well, the great shoot debate is going to start in a few minutes, and it looks like we've got Leia, we've got what's her name?
Sauni.
Sauni. We've got Leia, Sauni, Tristan again, and the short figure donning a black cloak will also be joining this. Great, everyone roll d20 so I can put you in an order.
Ooh, initiative.
Basically.
An initiative or no?
Yeah, it's really just a It's really just a standard 20.
All right, I got a 10.
Okay.
I got a 14.
18.
18 for Garrett.
16.
Okay, the first round is going to be between Cypress and Inara. You guys go up in front of the audience
Leia.
and Leia, thank you. It's Leia and Cypress. Leia and Cypress go up in front of the audience, and the stage that this is resting upon slowly unveils a giant sandal prison.
Oh, no.
Now, the person who must not debate must go into the sandal prison. The sandal prison is not well built. It's a sandal. There's a giant open space at the heel and at the toe as well.
But when someone gets locked in there, they're like, no,
Yeah,
how can I
but
get out?
the villagers,
How?
the villagers have long been told that this is a terrible punishment, and they believe it.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Terrifying.
It's more of like a shame thing.
Yes.
In the village.
So when you're not debating, you must go into the prison sandal. Ooh,
I
and everyone
love
goes,
that the village is just full of really
"Ooh."
nice kind of Swedish Canadians.
Yeah, you don't know where we come from.
Swedish Canadians.
Nobody knows where our special accent comes from.
From the village, from Halstead. It's the Halstead accent.
Well, not everyone in Halstead has this particular accent, but some of us do. It's part of the mystery of Halstead. Halstead, I mean,
Oh, boy.
here in the village. Okay, the first round of
Wallstad
debate.
is to the south.
Yes,
Greg.
and then the
yes.
largest city in the islands is
Well.
called Smallstad.
Yes, we don't have the giant heels of Smallstad, but we have our sandals, and they do just fine. Now we got Portal as well, and we're looking pretty good. The first round of debates will begin. This is going to be a charisma and intellect check.
Ooh.
You'll roll both of them and add them together. That's how we'll know how you've done. But as you're doing this, you're going to be delivering a speech, and if that speech is mighty fine, I will give you advantage on these rolls.
If we're rolling as other people,
Just say she's not quite you, but she's close. You know.
Okay.
Just say she. So just take yours and nerf them a little.
Okay.
Okay, first round of debate. Let us begin. Into the shoe sandal prison with both of you. And Cypress and Leia both awkwardly walk into the widely open sandal prison, which perhaps has more open space than prison. Which will go first? I think it's got to be you, Cypress. Actually, Cypress, you rolled higher. I'll let you choose. Do you want to argue for or against the following statement?
Oh my god.
A famous Wallachian once said, "He who wishes for no shoes has already achieved his dreams." Do you think the people of Wallachia need more shoes or less shoes?
And then I realized I didn't know I was going to be put on a spot and there was going to be an audience. So then I just have I turn all my body parts into different animals because I don't know what to do. So I have a face of a bear and a foot of a bird and shit. And I'm like, well, I think, only an outsider if you know what I mean, would say we need less shoes. So
all right, you will debate pro shoes, more shoes, and this other random young girl who was yelling at the people in our shoe put will argue less shoes is better. All right, mysterious young black caped man.
Yes.
Who seems to be changing shape all over the place. You will debate first.
Hope you're not contagious.
1 minute is on the clock. Please deliver your greatest argument.
Quickly, are we supposed to roll first and then answer?
No, let's go ahead and give me your speech, and then we'll roll for it.
Okay.
Begin.
We need more shoes in the village of Halstead because they employ our people. It's a good currency. We love the variety in leather. And boy, do the holidays get you when you just see the Yuletide shoe wall light up with pride.
People
you
really
know
like
that
that.
not one shoe matches, and only here do you understand the true meaning of Sandalonia.
20 seconds remain.
The celebration.
So you would never have such a holiday had you not had enough sandals. So more sandals for more holidays.
Yes. Okay. The audience applauds. Go ahead and give me an intellect roll. And then give me a charisma roll with advantage.
Are we doing saving?
No, not save, just a check.
Okay, so intelligence.
Oh, yeah. Well, your reasoning did not hit a lot of the people in the crowd, but let's see how your delivery went.
Cypress rolled a 3, everybody.
Oh.
Well, he gets advantage, so he may even do better.
What did I do?
Do one more charisma.
Sorry, what does he get an advantage?
Because he gave such a wonderful speech.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I can do intelligence again?
You can do... Oh, sure. I'll let you pick. You have one. You can spend your advantage as you wish. Oh, this is good. Okay, so you have a 16 in intellect and a 14 in charisma, giving your total speech a 30. The audience really enjoys this speech. They're shouting, more shoes, more shoes, more shoes, more shoes. There's especially me. And people go, not you, Tim.
My name is Tim Tom.
Oh, we get them confused again.
You need to confuse again.
Oh, no.
He's a Tim Tom. I'm a cup of tea.
All right, now calm yourselves, special audience of amazing villagers. We have to hear why we would want less shoes. Why? I could not possibly imagine, but let us hear out this young woman who screams during our last competition. Please give your attention to young woman.
Hi, I'm Leia, and I'm here today to tell you why the Wewage needs less shoes. As you can tell, shoes are the main export of the Wewage. And when you have less shoes, because they're currency, it means that you're spending your currency and you're making your village more and more prosperous. Maybe other villages don't use shoes as currency, and so it makes sense to have that different type of currency coming in. You're making so many shoes and so many people want those shoes that you have less shoes than you could want at home.
Some of the villagers are really thrown off by this concept that people could pay with not shoes. you definitely...
I'm losing them. That's not important. That's not that important. What is important is so many people want the amazing shoes here in the village that it's hard to keep as many shoes as you possibly can.
Technically, we make sandals in our village.
That's what I'm saying. The sandals are a type of shoe.
Oh, yes.
Just like all the wonderful shoes that you want to be shipping out. So the more shoes that go out, the happier the village. The more you get to make. If you have all of these shoes in your village, you don't get to make any more shoes.
Gary's in the back, and he's like, yes, that's right. Xanthia's not a god.
Leia's rules of
stand.
Whoa.
You stand the heretic.
I thought his name was Gregory or
You
something.
hear some shouting in the back, and then you just hear like fists hitting somebody.
Stan is out. Stan is out. Again.
Stan is
this happens.
out. Yeah, this is why Stan was kicked out of the bar.
That's right.
And this is why Stan has been beaten into unconsciousness.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Please roll your rolls. I will give you one advantage.
Is it intelligence and...
It's intelligence and charisma, and you can wait till you see both till you roll that advantage. Oh, I think it's going to be an intellect. Oh, okay. Now let's see that charisma.
Cheers!
I was gonna say that looks like a cheers to me,
Cheers!
kids.
That's a one. That's a one.
That is a one.
Can we get some nat ones in chat,
Look,
folks?
Leia
Some
cannot
ones.
be blamed.
Oh, we
Leia,
can add them, huh, now?
Leia can and give us another charisma. Okay, Leia cannot be blamed for not knowing so much about the
She's trying
villages.
so hard.
She could not have known that the villagers would have no clue what currency that's not shoes would even.
And she's not used to such an unstructured debate. Normally, she has days to prepare for class.
Absolutely. So she is knocked out.
Shell or is this not?
I go back over to the guy to Tristan, and I'm like, hey, I nailed it.
Yeah.
Hey, nailed it. Laughs.
I the high five. Do the high five low five.
Huzzah!
And while you're there,
Cheers!
while you're there, Cypress, one of the villagers walks over and gives you a thumbs up and says, "More shoes. Good call." The next round is about to begin, and you guys watch two unknown villagers debate the shoe or the sword, which is better.
The shoe or the sword?
Yeah, and the person who picks the shoe wins.
Yeah.
Of course. This
Okay.
is stacked.
These are
Next
pretty.
up-
Yeah, these are pretty
shoe-
unfair.
these shoe
niche debates.
These, yeah.
Next up, we have a person wearing crazy armor and one of those Knights of the Green gonna come up here in the debate for us.
And Soundy, I forgot her name already.
Soundy.
Soundy comes up and she does one of these.
Soundy PlayStation.
But like really firm, like she really like
Sure,
smacks
sure,
you.
sure.
Oh.
She's
Nice
buff.
grip there for what are you?
Fuck you, man.
Right. Fuck me.
Here is your topic. Which one you roll better when we roll at the beginning?
Oh.
It looked like Aramaya beat out. Oh no, Cypress get 10, and
I got
Aramaya get
10.
14. All right, Aramaya, which is not Aramaya.
Soundy.
It's Soundy. Soundy, the best shoe for an elf can also be the worst shoe for an orc. With such different feet, how can these two get along? Should we make two completely different shoe for them? Or should we make one unified shoe for all the people? You can choose your debate first.
So the option is make two different shoes.
Should the different races have different shoes, or should we make one shoe to unify the races?
I'm gonna say one shoe.
Ah, okay. She will debate that there should be only one true shoe for all the races. How can it be? We shall find out. 1 minute is on the clock. Now, Aramaya is definitely watching and just like already shaking her.
She's like staring daggers at Soundy.
She's like, why would you pick that one? You should
And
pick
she
the
and
other
Soundy
one.
kind of looks over and is like, she knew that Armari would have hated that she chose that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
She's like, watch this
Totally
bitch.
true. 1 minute is on the clock and go.
So, as I look out on this beautiful village that we have had the great opportunity to come and visit as tourists,
Oh,
I
we like
notice
that.
the diversity in this group, or the diversity in this community, and how it is so celebrated. And all I can think is, it all comes back to the shoe. The shoe brings
the
us
shoe.
together. So why create separate shoes for more separation? And we want to come together as a diverse community. So if we can come together and share the one shoe and walk in each other's shoe steps, then we can really understand the meaning of family.
Oh, wow. All the people are applauding for this answer. This is a good answer.
What do I do now? I roll
Give
twice.
me intellect and charisma, but I award you
Intellect.
2 rerolls. If
Oh, wow!
this is my favorite argument so far.
Favoritisms.
Okay, so that's
Favoritism is
intellect.
real.
And what was the other one?
charisma.
Charisma. Okay.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got a 17.
17 on
intellect.
intellect.
And I only got a 9. But I can roll again.
You can roll 2 times.
Wait, there's.
Intellect got a 20. Can I roll again to see if I get higher
Yep.
on the other one? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you might as well on intellect.
Yeah, that's what I meant. What was it? +3.
This is my.
The shoe arguments always win.
Okay. That's an argument score of 42. This crowd has never been so argumentative.
People
are crying.
Wow.
Yes, that girl is in the front of the audience.
Oh, that girl.
That girl!
And you have just made her heart sing louder than ever before. This is the best day of that girl's life.
Oh, that girl!
Love her.
She's like a great
Great-granddaughter.
grandchild.
Yeah.
Somehow their line survived.
Somehow.
A quick backup.
Surprisingly, honestly.
I know. With
Yeah,
that.
for real.
Quick catch up for our audience. That guy was a miscellaneous character throughout all of our last game who whenever we did something good, it negatively affected that guy.
No matter where we were, somehow we happened to be there.
If we saved the village by like putting the giant spike and stopping the like glacier from crushing them, then his house was under the giant spike.
Yeah.
So like that guy, everything went wrong. But I have a feeling that for that girl, a lot is going to go surprisingly well.
Oh, good for that girl. Yes.
That girl is crying. She's never been affected by a speech like this in her life. You have just opened up dreams for her.
Whoa.
And she just realizes that she's meant for bigger things than the village.
Wow.
And Sauni kind of looks over at Adamaya and she's like...
And the crowd is like...
That's what I was
the
gonna say,
crowd
what's
is
our
chanting
line?
and
Yeah, right?
screaming.
And Adamaya's like...
She lost hers.
She fully just went all Elle Woods on everything. And she's
Yes.
like, what? Like it's hard?
And now, to follow that up, we will have Mr. Knight of Lagreen with his fancy armor. We're so honored to have you here. Let us hear the intellect of the great knights. So you are arguing that is better for different races to have different shoes because their feet are so different.
Okay.
1 minute on the clock and go.
Everybody in the crowd today, look to your left.
Oh boy.
Look to your right.
And
Look to your right.
And then there's
What are
three.
you looking to your right? Look at me.
And then there's
Hey,
three. There's
look to
three.
your left.
3-armed Kate is just like,
Yeah.
which way?
Yeah, we're all looking.
Separate.
Everyone looks left and they look at the back of the head. Everyone looks
Look,
right.
listen, it works at team building exercises. It's fine.
I pause your time when we talk. Don't worry. Okay, keep going.
Notice how, even amongst your fellow citizens, there is a difference. Some of you are a wee bit taller. Some of you are a wee bit smaller.
I'm not wearing those.
Some of
shoes.
you are a lot bit taller, and some of you have yet to grow an inch. And to this I say,
You know what I love? You also went a little bit Mrs. Doubtfire for a second.
I know, right? Yeah, it was a run by fruiting. But now, everybody look down. See that shadow on the grass there?
Yes.
We all cast the same colour shadow.
Ooh.
So though we might have... I
Except,
can't do it!
except for old Moira. She's got a shadow that's bright orange. Everyone screams and you hear some beating and then Moira's down.
And then Myra's down.
Oh my god.
Wow, Stan and Myra. down.
This village is not very tolerant.
I know.
Not very tolerant.
But they
Yes.
know what they believe in.
Yeah.
Shoes.
When the sun shines up above, it lets us know what's really important and how we are all very similar. So I say it matters not what is on your feet, but what is in your hearts and in your soul. Oh, wait! It matters not what is on your soul, but what is in your soul!
I really like that one.
They love wordplay.
You are awarded 2 rerolls, and let's see how they go.
Ooh.
Intellect and charisma, you only have to beat a 42.
Great. Well, Well, I'm thrilled that my intelligence is +0.
Just nat 20 is all you need. Okay,
Will you
13.
win?
Let's 13, 15. So, ooh. Okay.
Wow.
A 28 is a very good argument, but up against this life-altering, soul-changing speech,
Shit.
you are.
Saudi kind of walks over to you and she like brushes the red hair and she's like, better look next time."
Leia whispers to Inara, he's
She, like, walks
losing
away.
like everything he enters. It's
Um,
really
And
embarrassing.
I walk over to
You won the
Kentel.
first one, right?
What?
You did win the first game
Oh, okay.
competition, but
The
maybe
boot?
Barely.
Pudding?
Oh,
Yeah.
barely. Only,
Barely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
barely.
you won the boot.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought everyone lost because
Well,
they didn't get the 20.
But
We
he,
did, yeah.
but he got the higher roll, so he was
Yeah, I
able
got-
to lift it up.
Yeah, I got 18.
And that-
It's supposed to be 19.
So
and
you
that
didn't
gave him.
really win. You kind of just won.
All right,
the
that
default.
hurts. That's hard.
That's how Leia feels. For
Hurts
sure.
me in my soul.
Like,
But I want to
says-
walk over to
Saudi
Kentel.
Saudi.
Says that. Oh, sorry, go.
Oh, I want to walk over to Kentel and be like, come on, soul and soul, come on.
And Kentel has a single tear, and she's like, "That really got me.
Thank you.
Thank you. That really got me, Tristan. How did you think of that so fast?"
I don't know.
Yeah, but you were
It
up
just
against
came-
this like crazy demon, and she made everyone cry. So, ooh.
She has a diamond.
Yeah, I think she might be.
She has. Oh.
Her and that other
oh.
woman. You notice her with like the crazy like skin. She's got like kind of an ashen vibe going on.
Are you?
Whoa!
Also,
One
is
of my best
Sony
friends is a
also-
drow. I'm just saying she doesn't even look like a drow. Like, what kind
What
of
did
elf
you say?
is she?
Is Sony also?
Sony.
Sure. Is PlayStation also?
That's what I said. PlayStation.
Also a Karajum.
Shadarkai.
No, she's gonna
Yeah.
be something else. She
Okay,
is...
okay, great.
Ooh, what are those cat people? She's one of those.
Tabaxi.
Oh.
Tabaxi.
She's a tabaxi.
She's a
Wow.
cat
Right
person.
now.
That's very rare, but she's fully covered in armor, so most people aren't
But you
really
see her
noticing.
little ears.
Yeah, you
Do
can
they
see
have
her
cat
ears.
ears?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
they do.
Great.
You guys are so mean. You're like, that's my cat friend.
The debate
And
continues.
she has like those cool.
Yeah, she's got cat
The
eyes.
slit eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
And she kind of like walks like.
Yeah, she's
Please
Earth
don't
the kid.
sexualize the cat.
The debate continues,
Are you
and
offended by
some
sexy
some
cat?
other villagers knock themselves out of the competition. It comes down to 4. You two both go to another round of competition. Not you two, but the 2 you represent. Go to another round of competition and beat out those 2 villagers. And now we are at the final round
Oh, I'm
of the
nervous.
debate.
I'm so nervous.
All right. Please roll just a d20 so I can put you in order.
Okay, great.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
I got an 11. Not great.
I got.
Souni will go first.
I've got a 2.
Wait
It
a minute.
is-
I thought it was me
Oh,
and her.
yeah, you're out,
You're out,
Tristan.
bro.
You were
You lost.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were all
my-
rolling for
I'm
some
so
reason. I was
sorry,
like,
my dear. You've been eliminated from this
No, I
speech.
literally get up on
And
stage
then I
and,
walk
I'm
up
like,
to her.
oh, me.
I walk up
And
to her.
everyone's like,
Get out of
No, not you.
oh, okay.
One of the other knights is like, "Stop embarrassing us! You drank too much."
And I'm like, Saturdays for the knights, and then I walk off stage.
But some of the knights do go, "Hoo, hoo, hoo." Yeah. You know, I need a roll for Leia.
Yeah.
Sorry. Intelligence?
No, just
Just
any
a
generic
D20.
D20.
Oh, okay.
Am I rolling?
No,
Jason
you don't
says
need
he
to,
has
my
to
dear.
pee.
Oh, no.
You can go if you want. You have 5 minutes.
Wait, I got a nat 1.
That's a nat one!
Hello,
It doesn't mean much in this case, but
Cheers.
Inara, you're going second. So, to Souni, the prompt, and you can choose your side. A sandal by itself cannot beat a weapon, but 2 sandals can take over the world. Do you agree or not?
What? Wait, one more time. A sandal
By itself
cannot
beat a weapon, but 2 sandals can take over the world. Do you agree or not?
2 sandals can take over the world. I'm gonna say I do not agree.
Oh, the audience.
So
goes,
I'm saying that one sandal can beat a weapon.
Oh, you can save that for the debate.
No,
But-
I'm just making sure
yeah,
I'm picking
yeah.
the right one. Okay.
Yeah, but that's a totally valid argument. All you have to argue is that one sandal. You can argue that one sandal is
Don't
not.
give her debate
She
fodder.
just gave it to me, so I'm just replying. You can totally argue in a debate along the lines of what you're describing. That's all I'm saying. So the audience is definitely like, okay, she has lost it this time. This cat woman with her cat ears and her cat-like voice. She has lost it. She thinks one shoe can, two shoes cannot take over the universe. 1 minute, please.
As you look around at your fellow villagers, you think about maybe people who live outside of this community, and maybe they don't understand. What they don't understand is that it really does only take one shoe. Because in that one shoe,
that's crazy.
You harness the most power. You don't need 2 shoes. You don't need more. All you need is the will inside of yourself, the belief that you can do anything. And with that one shoe, you can accomplish all that you desire. You can take on the universe. 2 shoes is an excuse. Never doubt yourself. 1 shoe is all you need to rule them all.
Oh my God. This is double inspiration speech. Please roll both of those numbers so that we might bask in your glory.
Okay, second was better.
Okay, she's a 15,
redo that
she's a
9.
15, then a 7, and an 18.
Okay, so a 15 and an 18.
15 and an 18.
All right, 33.
That girl is like she was crying, and now her eyes are just like blank white because she's
Oh my god.
because she is
She's like
transcended.
She's like Stranger Things, like
She's floating a little in the air, and a lot of the audience are taking one of their shoes and throwing them in like solidarity.
She's like, if I only could have a deal with Xanthia.
We can't clear it.
No, I married. Listen, I Simpsons it. I Simpsons it.
Yeah. It's allowed as long as we change a certain amount of words.
Yeah. I made the melody went down, set it up, and we talked about Xanthia, not God.
Okay.
Yep.
They
Have a deal with Xanthia.
They go and they open the mighty jail sandal so that you can finally get out through a door and not just by crawling or jumping just even a little bit. All right. Beat that.
I am arguing that 2 shoes.
That a sandal by itself cannot beat a weapon, but 2 shoes can take over the world. All you have to do is affirm this sentence.
Okay. When I look around, I see people. I see individuals. I see maybe more people than I ever have in my entire life, even one time.
This is a bad time for you to notice the 4 identical quadruplets standing at the front, looking around there like, does she? Have we changed our appearance? Okay, continue.
When I'm feeling down on myself and I'm looking down at the ground and I'm forlorn, sometimes it takes me a minute to see I have 2 feet and I'm wearing 2 shoes. And I might be one person, but these 2 shoes on my feet can be the power that we need in the world. All you need are your shoes on your feet. Your 2 shoes.
Just this?
Just that. And if you have only 1 foot, bring a second shoe with you.
And like the 1 foot Sammy holds up his shoe to show everyone he has it.
And like a toothless smile.
Yeah. He's like, I agree with you.
He's like falling a lot.
Some might even say that only having 1 shoe is selfish and cruel. When somebody worked to make that shoe pair a perfect pair. A pair for you and a pair for me. Thank you.
This is absolutely double inspiration, and you can roll your rolls right now. Okay, 11.
Can I roll both twice?
Yeah, roll the other one first. And
Oh
then
shit, sorry.
Well, too late.
Okay,
That's fine. 14.
Uh-oh. Oh. The people...
Brutal.
They barely even hear the
Wait,
speech.
we should say what you got.
She got a 14 in intelligence, but only 7 in charisma. Add up to total of 21 and compare it to your nemesis.
33.
Who has 33.
You have a charisma mod? I don't.
And the champion of the shoe debate is Sawney.
Everyone is screaming for Shawnee. Everyone is applauding. Some
My
people's
tail is like going.
lives have changed.
My tail.
Most of the audience now
Oh, you're
insists
allergic.
on wearing just
Tristan's also
one
allergic.
shoe.
Leia like turns to Sonny and is like,
You can see some of the
"That was a really good debate."
some of the villagers are already out hacking away at one of the shoes on the house with feet.
Oh my god!
And as
It's only one house with feet?
there's just a few. It's very hard to make the
Oh,
house.
these are the mansions.
Okay, just one.
The very affluent folk.
I tell you, lady, you try to make a house with feet, and we'll see who just one is
It's
good.
the one
okay?
per sandter.
Per sandal. They call it the one per sandals. The rest of the events go off. You guys witness the foot race where people have to team up in one giant boot and race to an exit.
Oh my god! That's so cute. Wait,
so
so they have to like hop to.
Yeah, they have to like
Yeah.
hop. It's one giant boot.
But they have to hop
both
like this.
fit
They have to hop
inside.
like this to get the shoe forward.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hard.
Yeah.
They train all year for that event.
The sandal of pain is pretty intense.
Ooh.
We
We should host this annually.
I agree. The sandal of pain, you see people put their shoe into an iron cast boot, and they put the boot into the fire. And the first people who pull it out are the losers.
Oh god.
So people have died?
Some people have died, and some of the
Oh my God.
some of the best people at it have severely mangled legs.
Should we all roll for dexterity for this?
It's Constitution for sure. The sandal of pain is Constitution.
Oh my god,
If we
do
wanna-
it, Cypress.
If you can just quickly say, yeah, I was into that.
Oh, I'm into it.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution roll. We'll just do it on one roll.
Okay, a con roll. Okay. Here we go. Rolling Constitution.
Constitution, if you don't know the word, is how tough you are. It's how long poison takes to bring you down, how far you can run in a race, not just how fast, but how long you could do it. And it gives you your hit points. So whatever their hit points are based on, it's Constitution.
And I got a 6.
Okay, Cypress
does
and
that mean
Tristan took place in this competition.
You didn't get mangled. That means you pulled it out.
Yeah, he pulled it out really early, is what
Yeah.
that means.
You got scared.
Cypress, this is the best.
just
This is
at
a
this point,
personal
I'm just wasting
best for
annoying.
you. You keep it
frat
in
guy.
long
Yes,
enough.
yes.
It doesn't even really burn you, Cypress, because you're a red dragon born and you're naturally resistant to fire.
And I'm just like, pump my fist up at the sky, and I look back at all the losers. I'm like,
But when you look down and that fire is starting to turn your boot red, you do feel it, and you yelp out, and the boot disappears.
Oh.
As soon as you make a noise is when the boot goes, and you're out. The
and then
maze
I fall
of
again.
There's the maze of sandals. The maze of sandals, more sandals than you've ever seen in your life. How will you remember all the twists and turns? This was an intelligence and dexterity challenge. And then
I feel like I won that.
you won that.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like she's very smart, and I feel like she would no.
Yeah, you might even have like the ability to like scout it from a distance. Like
Well, I was thinking I could use exactly.
yeah, so like you just like immediately go to the end. And then the most unexpected and the newest tradition, which no one has ever heard of, the arm wrestle. Who would wrestle without their feet? In this challenge, we will use the most unexpected body parts, their hands and arms.
Whoa! What? That's what the villager
Who
says.
can do good at the brand newly invented arm wrestling, which no one has ever thought of before?
I'm going to try it.
Okay, let's give me some. It's just a flat out strength. So
Yeah.
go ahead and give me a strength check for your arm wrestles.
All right, here I go.
Cypress, this was not your event.
I got a 13.
Tristan, you did pretty well. Did the others
Oh, I'm so
compete?
sorry. What am I rolling?
Strength.
If you want to arm wrestle.
Oh, I don't have
If you
any.
want to arm wrestle.
I got
Armaya, you
I have 0 to my strength.
you let them win. What can
Have
you
fun,
say?
guys.
And does Inara compete?
No.
Not at all.
Inara and Leia are trying to find another cup of mead.
Okay, let's see if
sure.
Cypress won. No, Cypress did not win.
I did not.
Some local villagers, Tim won, who is always angry at getting confused with Tim Tom and Tom Tim. But Tim Tim is the winner.
He's their cousin.
God,
he's
Tim
not even
Tim.
a brother.
Not even related.
Oh man, not even related to the
Not
Tim
even
Tom.
related.
Not even related. Gosh, they get very angry at this.
It's kind of like discriminatory the way that they fuck up their names.
The hours go by and everyone is having a great time. Until, Aramaya, you feel at first a familiar sense of energy filling your entire body, as if your power is being amplified. A crack of thunder rips through the village of Halstead, and a strange sensation of passion bleeds into everyone present.
A sensation of passion?
Yes, suddenly
You just
your
get an
blood,
erection out of nowhere.
your blood is pumping faster. Your heart is
not gonna
pounding
happen
louder
to me.
and louder. You're sweating. You're like you can feel just anxiety and anticipation building inside of you. Something animalistic, something intense collecting within all of you, alongside, of course, the very mortal emotion of fear that is instinctively there as well. It's as if everyone here can sense that something is about to happen. Which doesn't change at all the impact when it does happen. A ball of energy blasts down like a meteor from the sky, striking the ground instantly, killing dozens of villagers and a number of the Lagreen soldiers.
Oh my
Tristan,
God.
you and Kentel are standing far enough away from the blast to avoid the direct hit, but both of you are blown
Holy
by the
shit.
impact, blasted into the walls of nearby homes. Kentel is knocked unconscious. Tristan, as you slowly gather your wits, you instinctively look at the tattoo on your arm, which bleeds through and actually glows through your armor. The number jumps from 147 to 139.
The fuck does that mean?
About half of the knights you
No
just came
idea.
here were killed
What
in a
does
matter
that
of
mean?
It's gotta be
seconds,
the numbers.
and you have been promoted by 8 ranks. The villagers scream and scatter as the dust clears from the impact, and an army of Shadar Kai warriors emerge, weapons drawn. Their weapon of choice, a strange long blade with something that looks like a double shotgun barrel embedded underneath it. One of them lifts the blade and points it towards a group as a fireball blasts out. Another points it towards a house, setting it on fire. Cypress, your heart drops to the pit of your stomach as you watch your home burst into flames.
Oh my god!
Your family is still in there. Aramaya, you smirk as the Knights of Lagreen tumble in this opening strike. You can feel the power inside of you growing. He's coming. The air is changing, becoming hotter, tighter.
is coming?
All around
Actually,
you.
I feel a little bit of anxiety too.
Oh, sure.
I'm like, okay, this is my time, but there's also something in the back of my head that's like, okay, here he comes.
It might be what happened just a few weeks ago with that dark wizard. What? All of you feel your vision expand. Your eyes are starting to spasm as a cloud of violent energy forms in the air. A chair flies up and starts circling around in a tornado that's gathering of mist and lightning. But after the chair, a full suit of armor, followed by a cannon, followed by several wheels and cogs, followed by the giant face of a clock tower. More and more alien objects appear in this cyclone, all of them moving individually with unique patterns all their own. It is true chaos, and it is almost beautiful to behold. These unpredictable cyclone moving objects become more and more dense until a face begins to emerge. A stoic, unmoving, emotionless face. The face of Juratak.
Jurakan.
Jurakan.
There you go.
The
The
emphasis Jurakan. Jurakan.
Yes.
The
Got it.
interdimensional god of chaos.
Oh, Jesus.
Aramaya,
Christ.
your father has arrived, and you hear his voice call to you, "Daughter, the cabin on fire, a family of dragonborn. The youngest must not survive. Do you understand?"
Yes, Father.
Inara, your sister and you have read about the Jurakan in your studies, about Jurakan the god in your studies, but
Right.
seeing him in person is nothing you ever could have anticipated. The Shadar Kai have yet to notice you, but it is just a matter of
They're
time.
called the Judar army, by
I
the way.
keep writing it down. Yeah. At this point in time, we will take our break. And we will see you all
How exciting!
in 5 minutes.
hot day. Winter Kingdom Ice. Yeah. Now that's cold.
Welcome, young hero. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Is that the sword of legend?
It calls to you. Take it. That'll be 10,000 gold pieces.
What? Where am I to get that kind of money? And fast? Trying to buy that sword of legend, but you're just a few coins shy? Hi, I'm Kathy, of Kathy's Side Quests. Come check out my side quests and make coins fast. You'll find side quests like...
Help old man with turnips.
Wow, that took hours, and we had to keep starting over. Here's 5 gold pieces for your trouble.
Or what about this lucrative side quest?
Follow cat at nighttime.
I just knew that cat was getting into my jam. What a worthwhile use of your time. Here's 12 gold pieces.
And who could forget this classic Kathy side quest?
Defeat goblins from the swamps of sacrilege so Uncle can take fabric to the next town.
Thank you for defeating those sacrilegious goblins. I'm a very pious fabric seller, and those goblins were very disrespectful.
Yes, with Kathy's side quests, you too can experience the tedious joy of hard-earned gold. The chickens... I need to get you in the pen! The time is gonna run out. God damn it! I'm sure you'll figure it out, clever hero. Kathy's side quests, located in every village and township east of the Autumn Kingdom.
Do you have a DM who's targeting your character with negative attention?
Have you or someone you know been involved in a verbal dispute with a DM involving micromanagement of extraneous rules?
Hi, I'm Carla Finkelstein.
And I'm McLean Baba Dooley.
And we're here to help. Okay, so I told some friends that our last game had been really stagnant. The DM hears about it, and then this week, he melts my wand of grace. I drew a picture of that wand.
Has a DM ever approached you with an NPC that made you feel sexually pressured or uncomfortable?
Has a DM ever ignored the details of your character arc because it strayed too far from the module?
Does your DM track encumbrance in any way?
I'm Carla Finkelstein.
And I'm McLean Baba Dooley.
And we're here to help.
So I say, right, I don't know the answer to the riddle, but my character does. You're metagaming and it's bullshit. Next game, I spent 3 hours held captive by the Turkey Queen.
Does your DM only give inspiration to a player you deem to be prettier than yourself?
Does your DM use counterspell in every battle since you've acquired 6th level magic?
Has your character ever proposed to a queen only to be flat out rejected by your DM?
Has your DM ever gotten drunk and allowed the party to twist the plot in terrible directions only to later sober up and retcon the story back to its former glory by claiming the characters were all just dreaming?
I'm Carla Finkelstein.
And I'm McLean Baba Dooley.
And we're here to help. I'm new to this game and I don't get it yet, but I'm just gonna say it. Oh, pups! We're putting the power back where it belongs. In the hands of the player.
With money.
Call now!
Every single hour in the summer.
Oh, won't you come and join our subscriber family and see the fun we give out happily. Come get freaky, come get super naughty. We love our subscriber family.
And welcome back. All right, if you've never seen a battle in D&D or about to witness what it looks like, everybody roll them initiatives.
Oh, Jesus, we're going into it.
Oh!
Whoa. What a map.
Where's my...
Holy shit, this is
I
crazy.
gotta touch my thing first, right? Oh my gosh!
Maya.
Hey!
You know what? You like to sit back and watch. Oh, did you look at that? Look what just happened. You guys are going right in there.
Huh?
Oh!
You didn't
mine
touch
did
the-
not. I touched mine.
Yeah.
I did not touch mine.
Oh, I see.
Or you just
Whoa,
yeah.
this new.
Yeah,
it's
there's some new
different.
stuff.
This roll 20 is
Oh,
different.
Cypress with a nat 20 on his initiative.
Jesus
What do you mean, the way
Christ.
that the roll looks?
I technically get, Greg, I also get an additional, I get an additional 4 to that. So I get 12. So mine's a 12.
Yours is at, wait.
Mine's technically a 12 because I can add my intelligence
I gotcha.
modifier to mine.
Okay, so, you're at a 12.
Yes.
Okay, you are the same as Tristan, so let's decide who wants to go first in that.
You mean Cypress?
I mean Cypress.
You can go first, that's fine.
Okay, Cypress will go first. Okay, I think we're all set up.
Mm-hmm.
Cypress first.
Am I going right now?
No, it's Judakan's turn.
I like this track.
Yeah, I like a lot of these.
I've been listening to.
I listened to him and I was like, boom. Oh, and they just set your house on fire. Your house
Oh
is
my god.
over here.
And you
There it
lose.
is.
Oh,
Oh my god!
no! Shit!
Oh no.
Okay, let me explain what's happening on this crazy ass map. Anyone with an X is unconscious but still alive. There are some Knights of Lagreen who are down. Your friend, I should have the X on. I'm going to put one on her right
I'm
now.
so confused as to who these characters are that I'm looking at.
The like soldier
what
masks.
fucking side are you on?
The soldier masks are the attacking army. The green knights are the army of Lagreen. And then the little villagers just represent townsfolk.
Is that the cartoon?
So like this guy, do you see where I'm pointing?
Yeah, that's
That's a
Jason's
knight of
people.
Lagreen.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are your people.
Okay.
And
who
then
are the cartoon characters?
these little guys are locals.
Locals.
So
Okay,
they're pretty,
civilians.
we can assume that they're powerless.
So the house that I think has little red dragonborn is the one on fire.
That's correct. You were just pointed towards that red dragonborn house. Cypress, your family home has just been set ablaze. Tristan, your friend has been knocked unconscious. And Inara, you and your sister are actually pretty close to the portal that's still open. However, a huge group of soldiers are blocking off the portal.
I have a
Go ahead.
question. The conversation where Judakan said to go after the dragonborn, I only nobody
alone.
else heard that.
You alone heard
so
it.
Cypress doesn't know.
Right, that was right in your
Did
mind.
you hear that, Gare?
What did you say?
That your character doesn't know that I'm supposed to go find you.
Oh no, I'm on a totally different thought process.
Okay, Judakan goes first, and really, he, like I explained, is a collection of objects. A lot of them war-themed. There's a cannon, there's a lot of swords, there's a lot of wheels. When they form a certain way, you start to see a face appear in the whole thing.
It's
And
like constantly changing. So like when he reaches out a hand, all of a sudden all of the objects turn into like a giant hand and like pick shit up.
yeah,
Like in this picture, he looks like a bunch of objects.
Sure.
it might be too small to really see that
Oh my
detail.
God.
But you can see when he like attacks, you just see like the cannon go off on its own and fire into someone while two wheels like smash someone from either side. It just seems like you're being attacked by all the objects in the town. And as he's doing this, he's just wreaking havoc upon the people who are nearby, who are unfortunate enough to be near him. He takes out multiple Knights of Lagreen. You see 2 more numbers tick off your list, off of your status, Tristan. And
fuck.
the Knights of Lagreen are going up next. They are attacking against the soldiers of the Shadarkai, which are the Judakan army. What do we call them?
Judakan. So I think there are a bunch of different races. They don't have to all be Shadarkais.
I agree. So I just have them in helmets because it makes it easy.
The Jutar army.
So they're not all Shadarkai. They're all Jutar.
Yes.
Okay, I got it. So the Jutar army is, is made up of multiple races.
Yeah, because I think like he recruits from
All over.
Yeah.
Yes. They are locked in battle with a lot of the warriors, paladins of Lagreen. The paladins are actually holding up against these, although they are outmatched by the weaponry. These weapons that they use, they are shooting high-level spells out of their swords. So it seems like they've figured out a way to turn magic into a blastable firearm. And
so they've got like little mini bazookas of magic.
Well, their swords have like double shotgun barrels on them, so we're thinking like Final Fantasy, kind of like weapon blades. Final Fantasy VIII, exactly.
Oh, fuck.
And
gun
like,
blades. Fuck.
It's gun blades, but the guns are loaded with
magic.
spells.
Fuck.
So some of them are shooting fireball, some are shooting disintegrate, but all of them are just kind of overpowering the knights. But the knights are mighty and keeping up their own. Inara, you're the first to get to react in this battle as just absolute chaos erupts everywhere. What do you want to do?
I am casting Shield.
Okay.
Which is a barrier of magical force protecting me. I have a +5 to my AC.
Okay, great.
And I'm gonna like also step in front of Inara, or of Leia.
Okay. Leia is also going to do the same. She casts her shield. You've both been trained to do this. She casts her field and looks around and she says, Inara, this is not like the simulations.
Maybe, yeah, okay. We're gonna...
Inara spies, Leia spies the open portal and she says, do we just get out of here? What are we supposed to do? Use your phylactery, get us out of here.
I don't think we should leave all these people. Let's just take a step back. And I like grab her hand and I'm gonna use my Starlight Step to teleport us just like 30 feet further back, kind of like hiding in this field.
Okay. There is, you see one villager has already been knocked out but still living. There are several dead bodies here already.
Okay, that's both my actions.
Cypress, you're up.
I start running towards my house, and as I pass any of the soldiers, I use Entangle to rough the terrain, like on the sides of where I am, so that way I can like get there without them being able to catch me.
Okay, I'll give you full movement, and you can entangle, and I will put a little marker on this of the map. As you're running towards your house, desperately trying to reach your family, you are raising your hands, and rough terrain is appearing around here. There are two of these bad guys taking on one of these poor knights, and they are shocked as rough grass grows up and starts locking their legs in position.
Jesus.
Wow, I can't grab that. Okay. Aramaya, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna head over to the house. I'm gonna use investiture of wind.
Oh yeah.
Did I say that?
Investiture? I think so. Yeah.
Investiture of wind, so I'm flying there.
Whoa.
And so all of a sudden, basically what happens is I like look up and I'm very storm-like. I lift up and all of a sudden there's a bunch of wind swirling around me. Kind of like what Papa's doing, except that he's pulling objects in. Mine is just like a bunch of wind, and it kind of like sends me up, and I start flying over, and I levitate up to over to the house.
As this is happening...
but I think I can do more.
Yeah, go for it.
And then I'm gonna...
You can either spend your action doubling your move to get into the house, or you can do something from here.
Yeah, I'll get into the house because no one's attacking me yet, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'll get into the house.
Okay, as you appear in the house, one of the Knights of Lagreen bursts through a window. This guy looks extremely confident. You don't know this, but this is one of the low number knights. The Knights of Lagreen, the lower the number, the more powerful you can expect them to be. This guy bursts through. He's here watching this whole group, and he jumps through the window, and he points to you, and as he does, like, vines burst out of the ground and start entangling around your feet. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Is this a ranged attack? I'm off the air and I have wind around me.
So they're good enough to reach up, but if you have wind around you, I'll give you advantage on your save.
Okay. Okay. So I'm so sorry. It's a dex?
Dex save with advantage.
Did I
Okay.
roll twice?
14 is good. You manage to like avoid these tangling vines that he's throwing at you. Tristan, you're up.
Okay. I am gonna get Kentil back up.
Okay.
get her up and running with
You
me.
definitely have something in your kit, like smelling salts or something of the
Well, can I
equivalent.
also do like a lay on hands?
Oh, you're a paladin. Of course
Yeah,
you can.
right?
Wait, I did something wrong. I'm
What'd you do?
supposed to pick. I have the thing and I can fly,
Mhm.
but I'm also supposed to pick a 15-foot cube of swirling wind centered on a point that I can see within 60 feet of me.
Okay, so I'm fine if you want to just say you got there and used it.
Okay.
So it's around
Let's
you.
pretend there are some. Okay, great. But
Yeah.
that means that everyone in that thing takes a 2d10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do
Okay,
that when
okay.
it's the family's turn.
Okay.
So this force bursts through the Dragonborn family's window, and you do see a mother, and I think the mother is probably the only one you see at first.
Okay.
And she is shocked to see you, and as soon as you see her, you blast out into this energy mode, and the whole house goes crazy with like the drawers opening
Wizard of
and
Oz.
yeah, Wizard of Oz style, like
That's amazing.
like plates flying everywhere, the table and chairs lifting up off the ground and flipping around the room, and just you, this seeming goddess that is just like floating with your arms outstretched and your eyes like crackling with lightning.
Jesus Christ.
Tristan, you're up. You
Yes.
want to wake your fan.
I'm waking up Kentel, and I'm going to use like my full, my 40 hit points with her.
Oh, really? Okay, boom.
Yeah.
You knock her straight, not just up into consciousness, but you like heal most of the wounds on her body as
Yeah.
you do. And
I'm trying to roll it, but it's not letting me roll it. But I'm trying.
you don't need to.
Did I do
I
it?
heard it. I just heard
there it
something.
is.
Yeah, it's not a roll. It'll just say you get to do a certain number, and you just tell
Yeah,
me.
I'm doing 40.
Okay, so you are blasting her up with 40 hit
Yep.
points. She wakes up and she looks at you and looks around. She's like, "What is going on?"
I take the sword that fell next to her and I put it in her hand and I say, "Let's go."
She takes it and she looks at it and she's like, "Okay, let's go. What are we doing?"
Can we charge now?
What do you want to
Is my lay on hands?
So that's your action. You still have a move.
Right.
If you want to try to like grab her and yank her with, I'll take that as a bonus.
Oh, I would like to hoist her up and then
Yeah.
have us kind of charge into the fray.
Give me a
sword.
quick strength check.
A quick strength check. Got it. Yes, great. Strength
You
check,
have no
and
problem.
we got a 12.
No problem lifting her up. You are able to move with her. You move at half speed.
Okay, great. And we're gonna charge. I don't think I see that Automaya is doing anything shady yet.
Aramaya just probably just went right past you while you were focused on your friend.
Into the burning house.
I'm like
Yeah.
clearly like right in front of me here. So let's pretend I'm over here
Yeah,
somewhere.
because you said you went into the house, so you
Yeah.
just
Got
put
it.
your.
Because I was
But
like,
the
she's
whole
literally in front of me
house
right now. Yeah,
has
great.
a tornado in it.
Right, I mean-
So there's a lot of clatter happening in there, clanking and clattering.
Yeah, you look through the window and you see that
just looks
she.
like wind is crazy
You see
going
this
around.
kind of like helpless dragonborn mother screaming as like this tornado erupts around this woman that you've locked eyes with a couple times.
But you love
Okay, so I look at Kentel and I say, Kentel, you go take our friends down here. Oh shit, sorry, I don't have my pointer on. I'm like, you head down here. I'll head in here.
Okay.
So I healed my
She
my
nods.
ride or die. Pointed her in that direction. I'm heading in this direction.
She runs down here, and as soon as she does, she jumps incredibly high off the ground, and she like in the air takes out two blades. And as she's coming down, she like pulls them into either shoulder of this like attacker who's going after one of your
Oh my
allies.
God.
And he just like screams and falls to the ground, and she pulls them out, and like blood goes everywhere.
And I catch it out of the corner of my eye and I go, show off. And run into the burning house.
Judakon lifts up. Judakon. Just keep correcting me.
We'll
It'll stick.
get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. These are all new for our.
very weird names.
These
Stay
are all
one,
new
stay
for
one.
us. Judakon lifts up into the air, and his face is so calm and reserved. It actually feels as if he's resting. He's like almost in a sleeping point of state. He seems smiling just ever so subtly. And this face of objects is just resting while individually all these objects are just going out and bashing into mostly the Knights of the Green. Two more of them get wiped out in his efforts.
Oh, he's not attacking the villagers.
He's mostly attacking what he deems to be threats, which are the only really people that are armed here. So he is knocking out yet more of these knights. They are just going out. You just see like giant explosions hit the ground, and then as the dust clears, there's a body mangled down left.
Oh my god.
The knights are furiously fighting. They are doing well. Some of them are attempting to raise their allies as they fall. They can barely keep up with it, but they are going to do their best. This guy runs over, gets his friend up off the ground, lays on hands, and another one does the same. As they're doing this, they're screaming, "We can't keep up with this. We need to retreat through the portal."
Oh, fuck.
As a lot of the people look at the portal, you can see there's a crowd of villagers already trying to fight their way into it, and they are being mercilessly slaughtered by all of these guards. The Jurakan army is
the Jutar army.
The Jutar army.
Jurakan is the
Although you can't really see through their shaded helmets, all of their eyes are white. They are not fighting as mortals anymore. They are fighting as a single collective. They move as one. They seem to act as one. Whatever thought Jurakan sends to them, they will enact. As this happens, a lot of these villagers are getting taken out.
Shit.
Several of them are just sliced to death, and a few of them are knocked unconscious.
Can that girl be like unexpectedly lucky?
That girl.
The opposite of that guy, like
that's what I'm
like
thinking.
she should have been dead already, like 10 times.
Oh my god!
but
And she's
somehow
like,
one
she's
of them
surviving.
lifts their blade to that girl's face and pulls the trigger, and wouldn't you know it, something that's never happened in the history. The gun jams. And like the guy like looks at it confusedly, and then it goes off in his face.
He dies.
That girl like looks back and she goes, "Ah!" and she jumps through the portal.
Shit! Everyone's abandoning ship.
That girl is gone. Okay, Inara, you're up.
I'm going to tell Leia. We need to be able to. Everyone needs to go through the portal. We can go through too, but we're gonna get zapped out of here anytime soon. Like we've been gone forever. I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why haven't we been zapped out yet?
I don't know.
Inara?
I'm sure it's gonna happen. I don't know. Okay, listen. Let's help the people at the portal.
Oh, okay. How do we get through that? There's so many of those scary people.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a poison chromatic orb into the nearest person I can see, like this guy right here.
Okay, well, it's a huge hit, and your damage is really bad.
This one right here.
You rolled 3 1s for damage. Incredible.
I love that. That's amazing. That's the best case scenario.
3 plus rolling 3 plus 1d0. Are you sure that was the right roll?
It was chromatic orb. It should be a +5 to hit and 3d8.
Yeah, I mean, unless it rolled 1 1 and 1, which I guess it did.
It said 1 1 and 1.
Wow. Okay, triple snake eyes. The
Really?
rare.
Cheers.
The rare.
Cheers to fucking that.
Yeah,
That's insane.
cheers to that.
Snake
I got
eyes?
one
Snake
and
eyes?
one
That is like the worst luck ever.
on d8s.
Yeah.
Not even d4s. D8s.
So that's
1 in 8 chance.
No, 1 in 8 times 8 times 8. So 1 in 64 times 8 is 1 in 400. 1 in like 500 and like what?
I'm so
something.
happy I can be part of such a momentous occasion.
And you certainly attract the attention of that knight as you blast into him with the most weak chromatic orb that's ever been sent.
No.
Cypress, you are coming up upon your house. You are right outside, and you can see inside there is a woman attacking your family.
And I use my wild shape into a wolf, and I'm gonna drop the image of my transformation in the Discord.
Okay. A wolf jumps into the window of this burning house. It snarls. It looks huge and muscular, and it sets its sights on Aramaya. What do you want to do, wolf?
Is Aramaya on top of my family right now?
No. You're all inside the house. I don't have a separate map for it tonight.
Oh, it's okay. No, I'm just saying, is anyone like attacking my family?
Yeah, Aramaya just burst through the window, and she is causing wind to like destroy your house. She hasn't gotten to your mother yet, but she's clearly heading towards her.
Well, so I bolt next to my family with like my sister and my dad.
Your sister just shows up around wondering what's going on. Your father is also showing up. Both of them are noticing that the house is on fire and that their village is under attack. They're both panicking. You have an action if you want to take it. Or is transforming an action for you?
I try and like run under my mom's legs and like pick her up on my back and just start running towards the window that I jumped into.
Okay. You grab your mother and you start running. Aramaya, you see this happening, and it's your turn. But the Knight of Lagreen is... this one looks quite like he could be a challenge to you. He has 2 blades, both of which have these nasty kind of like curves on them. These hooks on them. And as he like scrapes them together, his entire stance just starts bursting out light.
Whoa. I have a question. Do I know that wolf is a druid, and do I know that it's the little red dragon?
You don't know that, but I will say that you can tell that is not
Regardless, it's taking the woman who would know where the little dragon is.
And you can tell that is not a wolf.
Right.
Okay.
It's like a wolf jumping into a burning building.
Yeah, exactly. All of the above. You can kind of sense, I think you're powerful enough to sense that there's a mortal spirit in there, and you would know what that means. You know, you've seen druids before.
Okay, so I kind of look at big boy, and I look over at the wolf that's going off with who I need to go talk to, who I need to capture, at least the mom, because I'm like, she's gonna know where the little dragonborn is, and I realize I cannot split myself into 2. So I look on either side, and my hands go like this, and all of a sudden, all these lights, like this light markings, come up all the way through my arms, and like come up through my face, and it's just like I'm illuminating, and everything stops.
The world around you freezes solid in your eyes.
And so now I get to take 5 turns.
I'm sorry.
I think that's what it says. While you take 1d4 plus 1
and
turns
you roll
in a
5.
row.
Holy shnikey.
So everything is like...
Time literally freezes solid.
What?
At her immense power. And
I see.
What?
And so now I need to figure out what I have so many
We were
things.
gods in our last game and we couldn't accomplish this.
I know.
I know.
Oh my god.
You guys, because I cut you guys out before level 9 magic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this. I think I can use this. You place a magical command on a creature that you see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as you decide.
Yeah, you can do that.
So I'm gonna do that and command Big Boy to. I don't think I can tell him to kill himself, so I'm gonna tell him to fight in
You
our
don't
favor.
know I'm a boy though. You just there's a mortal spirit.
No, I'm talking about
the Knight of Lagreen.
The other guy that's in the house with us. So, what is that sound?
As a ghost?
Oh, just the other room.
Something happening.
Oh, God, that scared me.
It's not the...
Me too. I was like, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
You command him, and you see him twitching, and then you see the light around him just burst even further out, with a breath of energy, and he resists.
So I see that future, and I stop it from happening.
What?
Okay, he's gonna try to resist again. She can change.
I don't think you can.
Oh, are you just using the one
I'm
where
using
it's
convergent future.
boom? She changes the future, and he fails his save. Yes.
So actually, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use...
After all that emotional
torture?
torture?
I'm so sorry. I'm going to use momentary... No, where is it?
So
I'm going to use
many.
chronal shift.
And what does that do?
As a reaction after a creature you see within 30 feet makes an attack, an ability, blah, 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 you force the creature to re-roll.
Okay, so
you
it's a
make
re-roll.
this decision after you see if they succeed or fail.
Jesus,
the target
this
must
character.
use the result of the second roll. So if you roll better, then
Okay,
it's bad
here we go.
for me.
Oh! A nat 1.
Cheers.
I'm out of drink, but I'll
Cheers.
keep it
I'm
right
out of
there.
my drink too.
Your turn.
That's my last sip.
The Knight of
Last sip.
the Knight of Lagreen stands against you, and in his mind, he feels you attacking him mentally, trying to take over his brain. Now he's trained for this, and he goes through his training with precision perfection. And before he knows it, you've somehow twisted him into a slave.
Like, I think in his brain, like, all of a sudden, all of his allies turn into, like, the enemy, and now he's, like, full-on fighting.
He believes that he resisted you, and he turns his gaze towards the person who is entering Tristan.
No!
Oh, no!
I still have 4 turns left.
You still have 4 turns
God
left.
damn it.
So
Jesus.
then I'm
Xanthia,
still
damn it.
flying. I'm still flying because my thing lasts for 10 minutes. So I fly out of the window towards the wolf, wherever he is. And I'm going to use... oh my god, I'm sorry. I want to stop him, but I don't want to kill him.
You can just knock him unconscious.
Okay, sure.
You can always say that. When you knock someone down, you can just say, don't want to kill him, just knocking him out.
Maybe, yeah. But I want it to be fun. So what I do is I fly out and I'm behind him and he's like running off, and all of a sudden I use mislead and I make an image of myself appear in front of him. Right? I can do that. And my invisible self comes over. That's now at 2 actions.
This
right?
is a
I guess
nightmare.
that's
Yeah,
3.
this is insane.
And so then my 4th action, I guess, is I'm gonna use detect thoughts on the mother to find out where he is. And then I think I see that he is now the wolf. Yes.
Let's see.
Oh, she resists
Damn
you
it.
as well.
Can I use my thing?
With
They
a
are
nine-
fighting
Yeah,
back.
they are fighting back. She needed an 18
Wow.
to solve, so she
Jeez,
got a
man.
19.
I can use my chronal shift again.
You can
so-
use it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Here she goes
Now I
again.
can't use it anymore.
And she fails. No, wait. That's wrong. 1d20 plus 2.
Oh wait, yeah, I was gonna say.
It's still a fail.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, the mother tries her best to protect her child and hide her thoughts from you, but once again, you're able to shift time into a timeline where she doesn't do this, and in doing such, you learn that that wolf is her child.
Okay,
Wow.
great. So then I do Finger of Death. So basically what happens is
You do this.
Sorry, I didn't fully explain this. When I did mislead and he appeared in front of me, I was thinking he then like slid on his like paws.
Okay.
Because all of a sudden something appeared in front of him, and as he's doing that, I kind of come over and I like lay my hand on the mother and get her thoughts, and I'm like, that thing is the dragonborn. And so then I use Finger of Death, and I just kind of go like this. And it says, you send negative energy coursing through a creature that you can see within range, causing it searing pain. The target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, as you're doing this, you're losing control over your time stop, and time starts to it goes away from like frozen to like moving slowly to like snapping back into reality. And as it does, like so many things have changed to a lot of people's perspectives. And you, this demon, truly are just like everywhere at once, and it seems like you're everywhere at once and unstoppable. And as you like approach this wolf and like reach out, a dragonborn appears in front of him through a portal, and his sister takes the blow. And as you touch her, she wastes away. And like just like disintegrates in front of your eyes. Cypress, you watch this happen as well.
You're a nightmare.
Yeah, you're always so mean.
As this happens, Anaraya, as you see the sister jump in the way of her brother to protect her, you're overcome with a head-splitting migraine. You see an image of a dark wizard, the one you fought just weeks ago. You thought you killed him, and yet he still seems to be
a warlock. Does that matter?
Warlock.
Okay.
And yet he still seems to be haunting you in your brain. And then, out of nowhere, you see a woman jumping in front of you as a spell blade rips through her chest.
Oh.
She has the same face as you, and you quickly realize this is your mother, who you haven't seen in decades. She was slaughtered with the rest of your family when the Shadar Kai, the Juthar
army
came to your lands. You were meant to die there too, but the god of chaos saw something in you, and whatever he saw in you, you have now become. You flash back to the battlefield, and you see Cypress, a young dragonborn who you've been ordered to slay. And in him, you see your own past unraveling before your very eyes. This is the first time you've ever truly felt this on this level. All around you as the warrior, or as you take your hand away from the sister and see her disintegrate to the ground, you feel something shift. For the first time ever, you are tempted to disobey your father's orders. Moving on. Jurakan is lifting up these arms that are made up of boxes and crates and wagons now. You can see parts of houses are starting to join to him. And all around the village is bursting into flames. The Knights of the Green are shifting their focus, and they are charging the people at the portal.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Sure.
Oh, the enemies at the portal, not the people at the portal.
Oh, the enemies at the portal.
Yeah, I was like,
you
what? They all got turned?
Yeah, no, they are now like in full retreat, essentially.
Yeah, okay.
Except for one who is now turning his blade towards Tristan.
Oh.
Tristan, you know that this is a high commander. He's very powerful. What do you wish to do? Oh, it's not your turn yet, is it?
Wait, I think we skipped my turn.
I think we skipped your turn
I went
too.
after.
We skipped your turn.
Oh, because we went to
Tristan, what do you want to do?
So I watch her try to kill this wolf that I think maybe am I piecing together that this wolf is a warg of some kind?
Well, really, what happens is like you see everything, and then your eyes jumble, and everything's changed. Like they're running outside now.
Yeah, right. So many things happen, and all I recognize is this dude in front of my commanding officer.
You know,
is like drawing.
You got a good look at the eyes of that strange person in the black cape, and you recognize the eyes immediately in that wolf.
Yes, right. So I put two and two together.
Yeah.
So I just try and talk to the commanding officer. Sir.
Oh, right, he's one of you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
you
forgot.
turned him.
You don't.
Evil.
You don't put your sword down. You don't know what you're doing. You don't want to do this, please.
What?
I don't know. That's a wrong.
One more time.
Okay, that's also wrong. He lifts his other blade out.
Okay. What do I have as a... Oh! I can use my lay on hands. No. I can use my divine sense? No. Shit. No, I can use my lay on hands to cure, like disease and poison.
Not quite what is happening.
Fuck!
You don't have any way of giving him a save? A save. You'd have to have something that says offer them an additional saving throw.
Oh, I see. Maybe I do, but I don't know him well enough yet.
Well, at this point, he is here, and you know he's quite tough. Stronger than you by all accounts. And you also know that the woman demoness that is attacking has already got out of this house.
Okay, so I'm backing up. I'm like, sir, I don't want to fight you. I don't think I can fight you. And then
his armor just bursts out with light again.
And I'm backing up, and I feel behind me the ledge of a window, and I say, so I won't. And I jump through the window.
Run!
Out the window you go. Things don't look too much better out here. The god Jurakan
there you go.
is right in front of you. This giant tornado of objects that is just expanding and taking over the town. And you've also, once the knights issue an order, all of you hear it. So you do know that the retreat order has been sounded.
Yeah.
You can see your friend is just freshly cleaving this guy.
Monster or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I run over to Kensel, like, all training out the window.
Mm-hmm.
And I just am grabbing her by the back of her arm, and I'm like, we've got to go! We've got to go! Come on!
And she pulls her blade out of another one, and she looks around, she sees the slaughter happening, and she sees the god getting bigger and bigger, and she nods to you in agreement. She says, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
And we haul ass toward the portal.
You bolt towards the portal.
Yeah.
Okay, now Jurakan has already gone. The knights have already gone. The bad guys are resisting them. Inara, what are you up to?
I would like. I see everybody rushing towards the portal, so I'm trying to. I tell Leia that she and I should both try to knock out the people at the portal, and I stay a little bit far away, but I still go there. And I'm going to. I want to do Toll of the Dead because it's cooler, but yeah, I'll Toll of the Dead. The guy in front of me. Oh, has anyone been hit in that lineup? Yeah, the guy that I did damage to before.
A few. You did 3 damage to him.
But it's still damage.
Yes, it is.
So I'm hitting that guy with Toll of the Dead, and because he's missing hit points. Oh, he has a Wisdom save, I think. DC 13.
Oh, okay. And he fails.
Nice. Okay. Ooh. So he takes 10 necrotic. Oh, he takes 1d12 necrotic. I think it probably did that for me.
It did the roll for you. So a 10 is pretty good. Okay, he falls down to his knees as his skin just starts to tear open on various parts of his body. He's screaming out in pain.
Yeah, like he's the only one that heard it, but it basically was like a huge, like the sound of like a haunting, like dong bell that like vibrated his bones.
Okay, while he's distracted and the others are now fighting the Lagreens, you do see a clean open like path to that portal.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Leia, and I'm gonna use for the second time the teleport.
Okay.
I guess, and I'm gonna try to get us as close as I can.
Okay, you two, you grab your sister and you teleport the both of you right to the front of that portal, and as you're about to like run through it, you see your sister getting grabbed by one of the bad guys, and he's pulling her up. And just at that moment, your phylactery starts glowing brightly.
What?
And you disappear.
Without Leia.
Without Leia.
Oh,
no!
You are back in a giant library, standing in front of a 20-foot tall wizard who is looking down at you. He's completely shrouded by the lights behind him, so it's just a giant silhouette. Inara Larian, you have entered a forbidden portal. What? Inara, where is Leia?
It wasn't on purpose, and we have to go back. There's a huge battle. There's, Judakon.
What have you done, you foolish girl?
No,
this is not the way of the Athenium.
Athenium. No, it was totally an accident. I don't even know what world it was in. There were portals, there was mist, there were otters, there was a shoe festival. Leia is going to die if we don't get her.
No. We speak to the council first.
No, Leia is going to die.
The council will decide what is to be done with this child.
He like zips and your voice is taken away from you. He says, the council will decide what is done next, foolish child. Stay here and wait for me. Do you understand? Inara, do you understand? And he scoffs and he vanishes. Back in the battle.
God damn.
Oh, no.
Cypress, you see this goddess of death who is just appearing all over the battlefield. And as she approaches you, she kills your sister with a single touch. And then her eyes seem to kind of go blank as she stares at you, and she just freezes. What do you want to do?
I climb out of the window.
We're already
and
outside.
as she like touches my sister and eviscerates her, I'm like mid-cat doing a super jump, trying to get closer to the portal. So it's already too late to stop it from. It's too late to stop it from happening. So it's like my sister gets touched and is like eviscerating while I'm like leaping into the air, and so I'm just like screaming as I have my mom on my back.
Oh, you can jump triple. Wow, you can jump almost all the way over to that portal if you want.
So it's just like a slow motion of like horror as I'm like passing by the camera screaming.
Anara or Aramaya, you see this happen, and some part of you realizes you could point a finger and eviscerate him, and some part of you doesn't do it. It's your turn.
Can I say some things that doesn't have to do with my character, but I think it'd be cool for the story?
Yeah.
So I think when he gets there, Sauni actually jumps in his way between him and the portal.
Yeah.
And she brings out two, like, they look like revolvers, but they have like lightsaber blades at the end of them. And she's like standing in front of him and is about to like do a crazy chop. And
you roll for that crazy chop?
And she chops him in three.
And that's it. Thank you, Garrett. Playing it.
Yeah, roll a d4 for how many pieces?
And I... Oh, man. Okay. And I all of a sudden, she goes like this and like actually slices through him, and she like, you know, stands up and like is like looking all triumphant, and she looks down and he's still standing there. And she like looks at her weapons. She's like, what the fuck is going on?
And she then takes a little glance to you because she knows time magic just happened.
Yes.
She's seen it before. And like she looks to you with like just kind of a curious gaze. But
I'm like inbound. Well, no, I'm still flying, right? Has it been 10 minutes?
Yeah. Oh, since you flew, it has not been 10 minutes.
Let's pretend like I flew all the way up there.
But it's still, you could still be in your flight, right? Does it last? How long does it last?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Oh, for sure. It's not been 10 minutes. It's been like 1 minute.
Okay, so while she's like realizing what's happening, I'm like floating down, and I do something to her. Let's see what I do. I think I use gaze on her.
Okay.
And I force her to...
Well, you also have this guy, right?
I know, but I want to force her to forget everything that just happened.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Or at least what just happened. Like right in front of her.
You see her eyes like struggle, and she looks at you with kind of a sense of like, my friend just betrayed me. And then you see them wipe away, and she looks around confusedly.
And I turn around to this wolf, and I hand him a what is this called? A arcane abience, which is a little gray bead that is loaded with a spell. And it is loaded with, I'm gonna give him a chromatic orb in there.
Okay.
So he can like use it to defend himself.
Okay.
So it's kind of like me trying to give him a chance and try to save him.
Yeah.
And I grab, and I look at what's her face? I look at Sauni. I smack my badge and I'm like, get over to the north, they're coming in! And she like races.
Her eyes go white, and she immediately goes to the north.
Oh. And I turn back at Cypress, and I just look at this wolf, and I don't know what to say, and I look at him and I just run off, or I just fly off.
Cypress, in a moment in this epic battle, moments after you watch your sister killed, you can see in the distance the soldiers are grabbing your father who's trying to escape the home and pulling him back into the fire. And you see this warrior goddess who's clearly was bent on killing you, and without any explanation, you now see that she seems to be trying to help you escape.
You also have a 4th level chromatic orb.
You have this
spell.
You
have a bead.
That you can feel. It's just kind of like bursting with energy.
But I wouldn't know what it is.
But it feels like a bomb in your
fair.
hand.
But
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
It feels like a weapon.
It feels like a bomb in your hand, and your instincts tell you, throw the thing.
The words say chromatic, like it says chromatic orb.
Yeah,
and like
says,
oh my god, it says throw me.
Yeah.
It's fully Alice in
Well, I
Wonderland.
also don't want to hurt all of these knights who've been protecting like the village and everybody. So I feel like I'd end up just throwing it at like the big boss when I'd like jump through the portal because I'm like.
Okay, so you just want to continue your jump and get through that portal. You throw it
I
out.
mean,
Jada
yes
Khan.
and no, because I have my mom on my back, and I want to go back for my dad, but I know I can't go back for my dad.
Oh, that's
and
so
I have to
sad.
protect
Yeah,
my
this is
mom, and my
wild.
sister just died.
You throw it at Jada Khan, and it just gets absorbed into this chaos that's all creating him. And it just explodes, but the magic of it just starts twirling around and becoming a part of Jada Khan. And Jada Khan. And as he notices your presence, chains burst out of this cyclone and grab your mother by both hands and start pulling them towards her. And
Do I do a strength check?
You can do a strength check, sure.
Oh, yes.
You get a 19, but he gets a 31.
Oh.
So,
Am I allowed to wish?
would you like to wish?
Yeah, because I see this happening, right?
Yeah.
He's pulling his
Oh
mom.
my god, you have wish?
Yeah, let's not worry about, I guess, what her character sheet is today.
What the fuck level are you?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
You have fucking wish?
Okay.
And so I wish for that not to happen.
Okay. As Judakan,
I can also give them. I can give the good guys health, right?
if you want, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to give his army health, like a fighting chance.
All around, some of these knocked out knights start to wake up,
honestly.
not knowing why, but these guys are starting to wake up.
Wow.
You, Zizix, just happened. You, Cypress.
Oh, there it is.
I knew it would happen eventually. Cypress, you feel your mother being pulled away from you, and the next thing you know, your mother is on your back, and nothing happened. And once again, you feel like someone has helped you, and you have a clean shot to that portal.
And so I leap. Me and
I'm
Mom.
like a bird.
All right, you take your mother.
You
You take the myrtle through the portal, and you guys vanish. Tristan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just checking in with Kental. I think the two of us are kind of side by side, and we're just hauling ass toward that portal.
Okay, there is a line of bad guys blocking you. You'll have to get over them somehow.
Great. Let's just. I just want to charge through, sword a swinging.
Great. I will take a. If you really just want to charge through, you can and just take their hits from you. If you want to try to push them back away from it, that would be.
No, I want to try. Remember when you had that one big kid in the playground who, when you play Red Rover, and you'd be like, I don't want him to run through me. I'm gonna fall down. I'm gonna hurt. He's gonna break my hand.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that with these assholes.
You just want to barrel through.
Yeah. Well, I want to Red Rover them, so they can hit me, but I want to try and
Yeah, give me
body slam them.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Yeah.
Do you want to use that one reroll?
I got an 8. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Oh, an
Yes.
18.
You feel
Lucky 18. I've been rolling 18s all night.
You get a bad start, but then you reserve. You steal
I
your
trip
nerves
on a stone.
Yeah, but somehow you
On a
trip in
sandal.
just the
on a
perfect way.
sandal. I trip on a sandal.
On a sandal.
Yeah.
In just the most perfect way, and you barrel through these people, just knocking them aside.
Yeah.
And you and your friend get free.
And can we make it to the portal in this turn?
Yeah.
Great. Then I say, I wait. I want to make sure that my whole company is safe, but I'm definitely making sure that my partner's safe. And then we jump through.
She is with you. You
Okay.
have her. You and your buddy get through that portal.
Great. Off we go then into the portal.
In the what's left behind, villagers are getting slaughtered left and right.
This is a terrible festival.
And as you're jumping through the portal, however, a bolt of lightning strikes down, and this bear that's at least 40 feet tall, and is glowing with all this sorts of arcane insanity, appears and starts roaring at Jadakan. Jurakan. And you hear someone cry out, Xanthia! As you go through.
What?
And you appear through the other end of the portal.
Wait, who does?
This.
Oh. So he's seeing that as he's going through the portal.
Yeah. Aramaya, as this new energy appears, you immediately are given another retreat call, which is equally confusing to you. But this new
my people are getting a retreat call. Okay.
Because this new thing is this like insane light bear is just like clawing through them and like heading towards Judakan. I'll practice this for next week.
The emphasis is the middle of the word.
Judakan.
Yeah.
Judakan.
Yes.
Yes.
Judakan.
And just as like the two like deities like hit each other, the whole field goes blank, and your entire army is withdrawn.
Is withdrawn.
Yeah.
Can I say that I'm a part of that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
so
to
basically
teleport it away?
Yeah.
So when I hear the retreat, all of my fellow caciques, I'm a high cacique, by the way, all my other fellow caciques also hear that, and they activate their, we haven't decided what this is yet, but their multiverse traveling keys.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, everyone
beams of
zips
light.
out, like everyone's troops. So like all of my guys, when I activate mine, we all zip out of there.
Oh, zips
You just go full Star Trek on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
faster.
yeah. Sure, yeah, it's
Greg,
cool.
are
Yeah,
you doing another image after this one?
No. The battle is over within a matter of minutes. The portal closes. The god Judakan. Oh, can I do it?
You'll get it.
The god
You got
Judakan.
AON eventually.
Before he's leaving, his eyes light, and the portal blasts into like 100 bits.
Fuck.
And then he looks to Xanthia, who is like coming at him with this insane attack, and he just disappears.
So he's afraid.
So
he's afraid of Xanthia.
Yeah. And a
He's
like a
afraid of
legit
Xanthia.
god just showed up.
Yes. A legit god was just challenged by another legit god. So like
The two celestials.
two
No, they're not celestials.
two gods
They're
are warring
deities.
in this,
Stop
and you
if you've
guys
heard this
don't know
joke.
why. Aramaya, you feel a strange sensation as you return home. You have disobeyed your father. You sense
Did
that
he notice though?
you sense this like like he's trying to like read you, and you don't get this very often from him. Yeah, he's trying to probe you, and you don't feel this often, but you do your best to resist it, and you don't know how well you've done.
Yeah.
But you can tell that he is curious,
Yeah.
and he doesn't know if you just disobeyed him or if something else happened in the chaos.
Yeah, I think I'd probably give him like some story, like whatever. I try to tell a convincing story of what happened.
A lot of the army around you are confused. All this for some fucking village in the middle of nowhere. What was the fucking point? And what was that? But as the village is left filled with blood and carnage, more death than these villagers have ever witnessed.
This is awful. I feel
Yeah.
bad for
I
them.
know these poor
This is
like
really,
little
and they had such a
creatures.
lovely shoe festival.
They had
did.
a lovely celebration.
The
We
night,
heard it the first time.
this night
He
will,
didn't. He did not hear it the first time.
this night will go down in the histories, the annals of history, as the first time that 4 legendary figures are ever in the same place at the same time. Of course, it will be a long, long time until their paths will cross again. Please join us next week as we jump a decade into the future and we find out what has happened to these 4 adventurers since this fateful night. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week here on NatOne.
Yay!
Born from the stories whispered in dead of night. They burn our pages, but we're damned to survive. We flirt with dying, cause the fear tastes like wine. Heathens creep like demons in the moonlight. They hate our morals, we don't play by their rules. We live by a loaded die in this sick game. We're your favorite favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The holy hypocrites are on their black thrones, or righteous renegades who come for their crown. We risk a roll for our souls, and we raise a drink to soothe the sting that death brings. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. We are the natural ones. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play. Be careful what you wish for in the devil's game. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play. Be careful what you wish for in the devil's game. We are the natural ones.